because although he can chew up solid food, he can't digest it. Solid food hurts.
Dooby-dooby-doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
He regurgitates on his food, it liquefies, and then he sucks it back up.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
Deals with unpredictability in a complex system.
My name's
Let me at him,
Jeremy.
Scoob.
Gee, gang.
This is going to be a great Halloween special.
It's going to be a clusterfuck. It's what it's going to be.
Yes, it is. Yes,
So
it
for
is.
everyone
I
who's
cannot
going to
wait.
listen to this after it's being live, welcome to this horse fuck shit of a show. You're catching the pre-show where we can tell you Happy Halloween because this comes out on Halloween. So happy Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Happy spooky scary time.
I'm in this season.
It's a wonderful autumn, if you will.
I mean, I could argue it's last day of October.
It is it would be the last day of
It'll be the
October.
last day of October. Sad. So anyway, yeah. So we have a special that this has been 5 years in the making. I've held on to this idea because of Michael for 5 years. Never done anything with it. So this is gonna be a fun time. It's all we'll tell you is it's Jeff Goldblum's in spring, and you wouldn't fucking guess what the hell it is if you tried.
Springtime for Jeffrey and Germany.
We're not. It's not a musical. I'm gonna put that one to bed. We tried. It just none of us can sing. Clearly.
If I was a boy.
Yeah,
So,
you know,
that's gonna be.
I was going to sing the whole
something.
Mark Antony soliloquy from The Seizure.
So anyway,
Romans, countrymen.
so for this, we hope you guys will enjoy it. We have Jeremy, Anthony, Michael all with us.
Hi.
Thing. We did this live. We did it on the YouTube channel. Normally we go live Facebook, but this time I was like, fuck that. I want to try something different. So we went to YouTube, Oddcast Network, same as everything else. But normally it's live every Thursday anyway. So, Jeremy, are you
Didn't
ready?
know we had a YouTube.
No.
Anthony, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are we going to go straight into it?
Michael, are you ready?
I was born to play this role.
All right, gentlemen.
No.
Critical
you
20. What do I get? No, just joking.
Get a
That'd be
2.
wild, wouldn't it?
Get a whole 2.
Oh, we're finally live?
Yeah. So yeah.
Dang it.
Hi
Dang it,
everyone.
Hulk, you. Oh, he's a Power Ranger.
I fucking knew it. As soon as his camera wasn't on, I knew this is the direction he was going. He's gonna have something.
Oh, we should have
on.
done that. I think they've done a crossover with Power Rangers before, but I think ours would be better.
It is so hard to see
Ideas
out
for
of
later.
this.
Is he? Oh, you're in a
I've
morph
been-
suit?
I've
Oh
been having
shit!
to
I
work
thought it was
with
green
this.
screen. Fuck! I thought he was. I didn't know it was real.
No,
right.
I am all the way down.
Are you like
well,
Bane from the Harley Quinn animated series? That even when you lift up your mask, you still talk like you have it on.
Okay, so now that
will be your reckoner.
unzip this so I can actually fucking see.
You can't see out of it. That's not bueno.
Feel like fucking.
So this is where we take a moment and let him unzip his thing.
Fucking hot in those rhinos.
Okay.
The miracle of birth. So happy Halloween, everyone. No, this is early for everyone, but this is the Halloween special. So happy Halloween and go fuck yourself. We're gonna have fun with this one. People are playing female characters for the little thing that we've constructed here. I have no idea how that's going to go with some of these guys. We also have a surprise character that was not originally in it, but he's gonna be in it now.
Guys, I'm stuck in the morph suits.
So,
He's
gentlemen,
putting on a strip show.
he actually is. It's kind of hot. Oh, yeah, take it all off.
I can't get out. I can't unzip it anymore. I might need Heather's help. She doesn't know that I'm wearing this. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh shit!
Hey kids, this is what you don't see on Power Rangers.
Hey kids, do you like stupid?
This would be so. If this was the unmorph sequence, this would be so bad. Could you imagine this being the morph sequence for Power Rangers? Them putting on a morph suit, like, fuck, I can't get it zipped up.
Guys, I can't get
get it zipped up. Fuck.
On the good part, they have other people.
Oh,
true.
well, that's true. So now that fucking horrendous thing is over with, Jesus Christ.
Holy
Up
shit.
to a great start. So, this is called
I'm
Jeff
still wearing
Goldblum's
it.
in Spring. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
now I can read.
This is called Jeff Goldblum's in Spring. Welcome. Anthony's hurting himself.
I beg my
Right off the bat.
Never gonna get started.
We are getting started. Anthony, control yourself. Stop doing shit.
Because although he can chew up solid food, he can't digest it. Solid food hurts.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
He regurgitates on his food, it liquefies, and then he sucks it back up.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
Deals with predictability in a complex system.
Our episode here opens. The gang, the mystery gang, Scooby-Doo and his friends are in the mystery machine. Fred is driving, Daphne doing her makeup, Velma, of course, reading up on the next job as she always does. Shaggy and Scooby, however, were and are in a bidding war. The two stoner goofs that they are have decided to buy a rare blue falcon collectible. Oh my. The gang has agreed to help them retrieve the items because, as luck would have it, the item is in possession by none other than the enticing Jeff Goldblum. Oh, Jeff Goldblum indeed. He's selling an old relative's home, and after going through old memorabilia, decided to sell the collectible. And of course, Scooby and Shaggy could not pass up this wonderful offer. The collectible, you ask? Oh, well, I'm glad you did. It was a 12-inch Blue Falcon figure, removable face mask, and over 50 tools and weapons included. One of a kind, really. All-inclusive with a Dynamite 9-inch figure with extendable limbs and missile-firing head capabilities, all with the Falcon's signature spaceship to boot. The food duo had been in a bidding war with one and only Red Herring, the old high school bully. Their old nemesis. They were just able to outbid Red and swoop in for the figure set. We now take you to the van of the mystery gang.
So, guys, I gotta ask, how much did you actually pay for that stuff?
Like we spend more on this than any food we've ever bought, Fred. Yeah, Red when I root. James is supposed to be Scooby, but James isn't here, so
It's fine. Jinkies, guys, I've seen your food bills. These can't be worth that much.
the gang continues to drive on for a while longer before they see the sign for Bloomin's, the town they've been looking for.
Hey, I wonder if Jeff's family founded the town.
Seems like a coincidence, if not.
As the gang passes the sign, a giant bellow of white smoke explodes from the van with a loud bang.
Hang on, guys.
Like brace for impact. As they scream, the van swerves, and Fred attempts to get to the shoulder off the road for safety. As the van skids in the dirt, Velma's glasses fall off, as they always fucking do, and the van stops, and everybody exits the van to see what the hell just happened.
Hang on, everyone. I gotta find my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
That dumb bitch. As the gang rounds the front of the van, Fred pops open the hood, steps back because a white smoke burst comes out at him. What happened to the van, you ask?
God damn it. It's the radiator.
Told you we should have checked it.
I know, but someone needed us to drive them out here.
Yes, and we all wanted because of how often you sorry, let me repeat that.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of rehearsal before this show.
There's
I would
no
say
rehearsal.
absolutely zero.
Yes, and we all wanted to because of how often do you get a chance to meet Jeff Goldblum like this?
But it had to be my van. And we're only coming out of there because those two stoners wanted to buy that stupid thing. Come on, man.
It's all right, Fred. Me and Scoob can walk into town and go get a tow truck out there.
That would be fan-fucking-tastic, Shaggy. Thank you.
Shaggy, Scooby, and Velma all walked the next 3 miles into town to find the nearest mechanic. As they entered the town, they noticed it seemed peculiarly quiet. No one seemed to be wandering around or at any shops or even the gas station. Where the fuck is everybody?
Shaggy, how high are you?
No, like a 5 out of 10, man.
Good, because I don't like how this looks.
Scooby runs ahead to peer into the gas station, where he sees a young man restocking some batteries, so clearly somebody was in town. He signals Shaggy and Velma to come up and go inside. Hey man, do you have a tow truck or a mechanic in town?
Yeah, you'll have to speak to Earl in the garage. He's probably still fucking around with his stupid side project car. Dumb piece of shit motherfucker. For all the derbies coming up, not that he's ever won one, piece of shit. Second place first loser, am I right, buddy? Yeah, you get it.
Thanks, man. The trio enters the garage where they meet a middle-aged man with graying brown hair and coveralls, clearly a mechanic, you fucking idiot.
Howdy there! How can I help you for ya?
He reaches out to shake Shaggy's hand and pets Scooby. What the fuck is going on? Hey man, we broke about 2-3 miles back. The van's radiator decided to explode on us, man. It was just a big old biff of smoke, man.
Oh, well, that sucks worse than my wife's sister, if you know what I mean. Well, I got a tow out back for you. We can run there and it'll make it a quick job. Make sure all your roof's overhead for the night and get you all squared away. Need someplace to stay? I got a hotel. My sister runs it, the one that sucks worse than my wife. I'm sorry to hear that. What's this about your wife's sister?
It's not important, man. Thanks for the tow. Shaggy, Scooby, and Velma quickly climb into the rusted-out tow truck and drive off to grab that van. But meanwhile, back at the gas station, things were not all as they appeared at first. As the attendant watches them drive off, the door opens.
Hello, welcome to the...
A dart impacts his neck, and the attendant falls to the ground. The last we see, the attendant is dragged away. But back at the van, things have gotten peculiar. As a old familiar face seems to have come into town for the same reason. Jeremy.
It's been a long time there, Fred. How you hanging? Taking Uncle Scoobs around?
I mean, he's somewhere around here, I'm sure. He better be getting that tow truck.
Well, I'll be on my way. I figured I'll see you around here.
All right.
As the
You
tow
let
truck...
Scoob know I'm coming after him.
All right. I'll be sure to do that.
As the tow truck pulls up, the trio, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby, all jump out and explain the situation to Fred. Unhappy having to be towed, he's at least pleased to know that they'll have some kind of roof over their head for a night.
I wonder if he knows where Jeff's house is.
Likely considering it's a small town, but he's a big celebrity. Hey, Earl, you happen to know where the Goldblums live?
Yeah, they live about a mile outside of town. Old Winchester-style house. Been there as long as anyone can remember. Piece of shit movie star thinks he's all hot shit because he's in like 3 movies. Fucking Thor. Who the fuck cares? He was shit in Thor, am I right?
Let me guess. They founded the town.
No, actually, the town council renamed the town after Jeffrey. Jeffy Boy had such a big star. Fucking Thor, Jurassic Park, the new fucking Jurassic Park. Who the shit cares? Life finds a way regardless. Am I right?
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, you gotta attract people somehow. Plus, I'd love to have a town named after me. That way, you're always remembered. You'll have your legacy.
Careful, Fred. Your ego is showing.
No, my pants. Whatever.
Put it away, fucker!
As Earl tows the gang back to town, the sun sets as they pull into the hotel. Hotel Blooms. Shine bright yellow neon sign as they pulled in. Vacancy. That was just what they needed.
Okay, so maybe then is a bit much.
Now it's a bit much? Really?
Ha! Trouble in paradise, Fred?
Why don't you go fuck your dog?
Earl drops the gang off and tells him he'll be back to work on the van when the daylight comes. Easier for him to get things done. So the gang heads inside to get their rooms for the night, where they meet a most peculiar little man.
Hello there. How much you be a service?
Strange accent there,
Mitch Dunglug.
Mitch, we need some rooms for the night. Our stupid old ass man decided to die.
Saw you with Earl there. He's a good mechanic. You'll be back on the road in no time. For now, let's get you checked in and... Wait. Is there... No way. It's Scooby-Doo!
Oui? The one and only, my strange little compadre.
Well, chip my ass. This is wonderful. I've loved your guys' career since it was in the news story last I heard. Are you here on a mystery tour and whatnots?
Yeah, actually, the mystery
I
of the
wasn't
man.
talking to you, Fred. I want to know what Shaggy and Scooby has to say.
Well, trust me, they are 2 wires short of a light bulb.
I don't give a fuck, Fred. I'm not interested in you. The talking dog is here, for fuck's sake. It's the biggest thing since Jeff Goldblum. I tell you what, not chip my knickers, not. I'm gonna get so many fucking tweets. I'm sorry.
Like we bought some cool-ass action figures from Jeff Goldblum, man. And only he's jealous because he's a rich preppy boy and doesn't understand the fandom.
Can we not have this dick measuring contest again?
Indeed. Room, please. Right then, so we're about rooms 12, 13, and 18. If you just need anything, dial 2. Chip, chip, cheerio.
All right, well, thank you, Mitch. All right, gang. Me
You're
and
welcome,
Daphne.
Fred.
Lovely little fellow there. All right, gang.
And Shaggy, if you need anything, just come right to the front desk. You and Scoob, I'll gladly help at all.
Like, I can't insist this enough, man. Don't come within 5 feet of my door.
I'll be right outside listening to you sleep, just to make sure.
Kicks rock.
All right, gang. Me and Daphne will take 13. Velma, Shaggy,
Yeah, I
Scooby,
bet you and Daphne will take 13, huh, Fred? Wink, wink.
you guys can split up 12 and 18 between the two of you. Velma, if you take 12, though, we'll be near each other.
Okay, Daddy. I mean, Freddy.
As the night sets in, Fred and Daphne have settled into their room for a cozy night, but trouble in paradise. They're awoken in the middle of the night at footsteps in their room, but it wasn't Shaggy, wasn't Velma, couldn't be Scooby. It seemed lighter.
Who's there? I'm not fucking around, man.
Careful, Fred. We've seen some crazy shit over the years.
Fred leaves the bed and a hooded man steps forward, but before anyone can do anything, two doubts strike them both, and they're both incapacitated. I, as the reader, see that one of the pupils have left the studio. Confusing. The next morning, however, Shaggy, Scooby, and Velma all awake the next morning and head downstairs because breakfast. Shaggy and Scooby, of course, immediately smell fresh cooked eggs and sausages, their favorite. They run into the dining room and begin filling their plates sky-high with food, those fucking fat asses.
One day you're gonna have a heart attack, Shaggy, eating all this shit. My God. For Christ's sakes, have a lettuce.
Like, maybe, man, but I'll enjoy my life until then, Velma. Every morning I wake up, chocolate chip pancakes, warm cooked maple sausages, maybe roasted over a small omelet of some kind. Good stuff. As the two, Shaggy and Scooby, chow down, Velma looks around for Fred and Daphne, but after 15 minutes, Velma heads back up because it is peculiar that they wouldn't be downstairs with the rest of the gang. She goes to knock, but the door swings wide open, and Velma's met by none other than Jeff Goldblum? Only he was dressed as Fred, but instead of an orange, it was a purple ascot for some strange reason.
Mr. Goldblum? Why are you here?
It's funny you ask. I was just thinking about the world's unpredictable yet predictable ways.
That doesn't make that. Nothing you said makes sense or answers the question I asked you.
Well, I did, but I didn't. You gotta look at it from another angle of the universe, a certain point of view.
Still didn't answer the question, but maybe Shaggy would want to say something.
Velma walks away back downstairs to inform Shaggy and Scooby of this new discovery. Something's weird about Fred, and where the hell's Daphne? Shaggy finishes his plate and rubs Scooby's head to acknowledge a meal well fed. Like, I must be getting old, Scoob. I barely kept up with you this time, old pal. Whoa, it's away, Waggy. As Velma approaches the table, suddenly she's approached from behind. It's Fred Goldblum?
Hey, Velma. Yeah, we didn't really get to chat back there.
Hey, Jeff, where are my friends? And what? Why are you wearing those clothes, Jeff?
Well, I woke up and I put these on, but your friends, they're here, but not here. Sort of like chaos theory, you know, like when you put the water on the hand and then it goes two different ways. But you're familiar with the laws of attraction.
What the fuck fuck does that even mean?
Hearing the shouting, Scooby lunges forward at Fred Goldblum, but steps back because something is strange yet familiar about Mr. Goldblum. Like, what's wrong, Scoob? It's just Jeff Goldblum? Where's I where? Must know I when? Fred? Where? Rapney? Velma takes notes of Scooby's findings and pushes the two of them back to their room because something is not right here. Not right at all.
Sorry, Mr. Goldblum. We have to talk about an upcoming case. You know, the cases never stop. Mystery Incorporated, Chaos Theory, and Butterfly Wings, and all that stuff. Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, life it finds a way, right?
Yeah. Okay.
The remaining Mystery Incorporated gang, the remaining Mystery Incorporated gang sits in Velma's room with the door locked, trying to rationalize what the hell did they just witness. I mean, he's Fred, but he's not Fred. He's Goldblum, but he's not Goldblum. He's Daphne, but he's not Daphne. What the hell's going on? Like, he was all out of it, man. Like, somebody just turned off half of his brain and he was just, like, autopiloting his speech, man.
That would seem correct, Shaggy. It's Scooby's discovery that intrigues me the most. I think, who? It seems that is someone else in the room? Is that Scrappy? Fucking Scrappy? Is that you?
Like, what the hell?
I know. Jesus. Is Scrappy smoking? What?
Been a while, Scoob. Velma. Shaggy.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you since the island.
Like,
what?
There's a
20
restraining order, man.
Ah, nonsense.
I remember the last time we were together and you tried to have sex with me. It wasn't consensual, Scrappy. I need you to leave.
Ah, you'll be fine. It's okay. That was before the 4 times when the lawyer thought it would be best I joined the military. And I ended up serving time as a soldier compared to serving time in jail. I'm a different man, Scoob. A different dog, I would say.
Why you be careful? Like, I'm not sure what he was trying to say to you, man, but, like, I don't think he was happy.
I think we need to find the house and have, go on an actual case. It seems this turned into an actual case. Where fucking van just broke down. Now we have a case. Fucking Scrappy's here and Jeff Goldblum's dressed as Fred and smells like Fred and Daphne. The fuck is going on, guys?
There'd be something weird here, Velma.
If our lives weren't an insane amount of mysteries, monsters, and people just trying to be assholes, I would still be unemployed. The trio heads into town, stopping at the gas station / garage to check on the updates about the van because they hadn't heard back from Earl that night. But as they enter the store, they meet, I don't know how to tell you all this, but they've met Jeff Goldblum again, but he's the attendant?
Is this something, a joke or something like that? 'Cause Jeff? Is this a Jeff? Another Jeff?
No. See, things are getting serious. We gotta find a way off this island. I don't know what he's been smoking, but personally, I'd like to try some.
Careful, Shaggy. I wouldn't get too close. This one's beyond me.
Yeah, no shit. You're a fucking 20-year-old puppy. We gotta just check on the van with Earl. Is Earl around? Is that something we can do? Is Earl?
Well, you see, you're asking the right question, but he's positively right here, but he's also in the garage. But we have to make the code to put in the ships, or we're all gonna die.
We're just gonna go talk to Earl then.
All right. Well, if you need anything, I'm always here.
We won't, thanks. Scrappy, you stay with him. He seems like your type.
As the gang enters the garage, they see a most horrendous sight. A balding version of Jeff Goldblum!
What the fuck? Velma, I haven't gone blind yet, have I?
No, it's just a Jeff Goldblum staring at us. But he kind of looks like Earl a little bit, I guess. Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
It's great you're here. Look, can either of you fly?
Can we fly?
Shaggy and Velma begin to panic. Scooby jumps into Shaggy's arm, that old classic cliche, and they all run for the old house that they'd come for.
Time to go.
But why was everyone turning into Jeff Goldblum, and why the fuck was Scrappy here? It's almost as if some stoner moron wrote this in an afternoon. I don't understand the story. They reach the old family home, but are intercepted by Fred Goldblum again.
I'll tell you what the problem with your mystery power you use here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourself, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what was happening, you had a patent package, slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You just want to sell it.
Like, that's great, Mr. Goldblum, but I gotta tell you, there's a package back in town from Hollywood with your name on it. They were looking for you.
Oh, Mr. Hollywood. It must be another script. Hollywood just can't get enough of the Silver Fox.
I can't begin to understand why anymore. As
Doesn't
Fred
he have apartments to rent? Or houses to sell? I don't understand why he's here.
As Fred Goldblum walks away, the gang makes a break for the house before they can be interrupted by another goddamn Goldblum. The door's unlocked, so they proceed to go inside, calling out for Mr. Jeff, but maybe they'd met Jeff the entire time. Maybe Jeff was going crazy. Maybe this was a midlife crisis. The house seemed abandoned. If anyone had been there, it had been quite some time ago that anyone really had. The basement starts protruding noises, shouting, electrical noises. What could that be? No. We are not doing this bullshit again, man. No more scams for Scooby Snacks. I'm out of here.
I didn't say anything. Fucking let Scrappy go. Jesus Christ.
Let me at him, Shag.
You can send Scrappy, but no longer will I walk in a creepy room or be the personal clickbaity, snackbaity, fuckbaity, whatever you'd want me to be just to get chased by another goddamn monster. Those snacks aren't worth it.
But I have this net. What are we supposed to do with this net if we don't do a cool Scooby Snack heist?
Both Scooby and Shaggy cross their arms because fuck this shit. Velma rolls her eyes because she has a special gift, something she'd been saving for a special occasion. Deluxe Supreme Scooby Snacks.
Scooby, you wouldn't even do it for a whole box of Deluxe Supreme Scooby Snacks?
I'm with Scoob. I'm with Scoob, not even for those.
What if I said I have 2 boxes and each of you get 1?
Now that seems more fair for such dangerous work. Let me and Scoob check our notes.
I'm going to look around for any other clues to see what's going on here. When you guys man up, there'll be 2 boxes of Scooby Snacks for you.
Let me at him, Velma. Let me at him.
I forgot about this shithead still being here with us. Didn't we leave him with the Jeff Goldblums?
Like, I hope you die. As the gang splits up, a pair of eyes on a nearby painting blink, then slide shut because it's Scooby-Doo. Then, we will take you to the basement. Shaggy and Scooby have been convinced for the amount of Scooby snacks that they were offered, and they begin to try to see what's going on in the basement where there's green flashing lights for some odd reason. Like, why did we say we'd do this, Scoob? We read your Roran. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. As they reach the bottom, they hear a familiar voice.
This town deserves what's coming. Everyone deserves to have a Goldblum. Hollywood loves you, Mr. Goldblum.
To the far side of the room, they see two metal chambers. Not peculiar at all. All that seem to be producing the light that they've been seeing coming from the basement. Isn't this just ridiculous? Red Herring is messing with the panel of switches and dials when suddenly he stops. He begins to pan to the other side of the room.
Ha ha ha! Scooby Dooby, fucking dopers. How are you? Certainly, you weren't dumb enough to come down here alone.
Whoa.
God damn it, Scoob. I should have put you down. Jesus, over 20 years and you're still both idiots. Fred and Daphne were still lovebirds. Velma, I assume, is an egghead still, that lovely vixen that she is. Likely upstairs looking for clues. Oh, jinkies, clues. Boy, I love them just as much as I'd love to suck your penis.
Red Herring steps into the light, revealing he's no longer a short, chubby, fat ginger anymore. No, Red has been working on himself to beat ass and clap some cheeks. He steps forward, revealing he's
Red meat on those.
He's a fit, thin, middle-aged man. Wow, Red, you're looking good, man.
Thanks, You still look like a scrawny stoner.
So, I'm willing to just let bygones be bygones and get the hell out of here, because this is creepy. So, where's the figures, man?
I'm sorry, the what?
The Blue Falcon collector set. We paid like $3,000, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You see, the basement here, as you can see, I've made cloning chambers, and now you're questioning, about collector figures, and I don't... Your friends are missing, and clearly they might even be dead at this point, and you're going to ask me about a group of figures and not why I'm fiddling with a machine and the town's going... This is why I hated you. This is why I've always hated you. Yeah, man, paying over $3,000 for a collector's edition set... I'm not even gonna begin to solve another fucking mystery until I have it in my hand, man. Like, this was a long drive for nothing.
Well, now you're dealing with Scrappy-Doo. So
oh my god, is that a rat?
I'll get you, figure.
Oh god, oh, it's Scrappy.
You're dealing with Scrappy-Doo now, motherfucker.
A puberty call that said it's never coming for you and you should kill yourself. But anyway, so the collector figures aren't here, and they never were. I just kind of pocketed the money, which then therefore paid for this scheme. But anyway, so who's gonna be first? Shaggy begins to shake in rage. He couldn't believe that he'd paid $3,000 to his high school bully just to get fucked over again. 20 years and he still hadn't learned his lesson, the poor oaf. Man, fuck you, Red. I'm sorry, what, fuck me? Fuck me after 20 years? It's been 20 years, I'm looking real good. I didn't even get to tap any of that shit, Fred just had Daphne on lockdown. I feel that was unfair. Fuck you guys. Just fuck all you guys. As the two argue below, Velma stumbles upon the library when she notices
that the books in the library don't seem something Jeff Goldblum should have. They're all science and physics and bullshit.
Jinkies! These are some detailed and advanced books up here. Whoever reads these would have to be some sort of rocket scientist to decipher it. Luckily, I have Google Translate, so we'll be able to see what's going on.
From the shadows, she hears an all too familiar laugh.
What? Jeff?
I'd say thank you, but I'd only be stroking my own ego.
That's disgusting. Put it away, Jeff. For fuck's sake, you're in the property of a lady. God damn it.
Back in the basement, Red and Shaggy continued to argue over the lie that brought them to the house. Shaggy not forgiving that he'd paid $3,000. Jesus fucking Christ. This is the basis of this story, people. Where did Shaggy even get $3,000? Anyway, I digress. All right, man, fine. There's no collector figures here. I paid $3,000. You pocketed the goddamn money. Then why am I here, man? Oh my God. I swear to God, if I had a gun, I would shoot you. I would shoot you myself because it is easier than trying to talk to you. I swear to fucking God. I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say this loud and proud. I planned to bring you here. I've planned the whole thing. I'm going to fill Hollywood with Jeff Goldblums because Hollywood loves Jeff Goldblum.
Damn straight.
Well, I mean, that seems kind of dumb. I've built the famous teleporter from Jeff Goldblum's masterpiece, the remake of The Fly. If you disagree with me, suck my red penis. And The Fly is the real Jeff Goldblum, and we're using him to turn everyone into the many versions of Jeff Goldblum. That's the worst idea I think I've ever heard. And I've heard people unmasked saying that they were trying to scare people off of land for literally a treasure map to the land that they were scaring them on, man. Like, they could have just had the map and had it done. This is the worst idea I even survived fucking werecats with, like, a zombie army. They didn't even do anything. This is the worst plan.
Don't forget about the island.
I keep forgetting he's here, man. Like, he's just so tiny over there. And you know what? You wouldn't even know a good idea if it slapped your shaggy, hairy ass, you fucking piece of shit.
Don't make me whoop your ass in front of your dove, Shaggy.
You know what, Red? Your mom was an ass clown.
Oh!
As the insults get worse, Jeff Goldblum reappears, dragging poor Velma down those stairs. That poor Velma. Like Velma!
My future wife, no!
That's never happening. What the fuck? I'd rather be killed by Jeff Goldblum's.
His ideas are not shared here.
Shit.
See, I've been making movies and TV shows for so long. You see, people want me to just be casted, and I just have such a charisma and sex appeal. I'm like a bear.
Unhand my future wife, Jeff. Like a toiga.
That's still not happening.
Well, I mean,
before I give it to you.
Like, does anyone want to address the elephant in the room that there's already, like, 3 Jeff Goldblums back in town? I mean, I think that's enough Jeff Goldblums to get into movies, right?
Is he trying to remake Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but with Jeff Goldblums instead of Oompa Loompas?
Yeah. See, the point is that I had this red herring lurie wall here, and I've only been having him help me build the thing, and I've learned that if Hollywood wants more Jeff, then I mean, who am I to deny them their most needed desire? And I love Mr. Goldblum. Jeff walks real close to Red Herring.
We'll get it after.
Seeming to almost caress him in his embrace before doing the most disgusting thing you could imagine, which is vomiting all over him, turning him into a liquid pile of ooze.
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, that solves our immediate problem.
Oh, red. I didn't know I needed a red gush.
Our
today.
immediate problem is the millions of Jeffs that are going to be created. He has acid spit, Scrappy. What the fuck?
Like, oh fuck, man, that's not Jeff, that's Fly Goldblum.
That's even worse.
Wow,
That's
now
the
the secret's
worst.
out.
Get out of here.
Wow. He's the first one in that chamber.
But, like, what about the other bod, man? Like, there's two, and the one and the two.
From inside the chamber, you guessed it, it's the real Jeff Goldblum.
The real Jeff Goldblum?
Hi there. I was looking at this listing for an apartment. I don't think the ad mentioned anything about a homicidal clan bent on my apologies. Bent on world domination. Ha ha.
Don't mind him. As Shaggy and Scooby walk into the chamber, awaiting their fate as it seems they'd met their match, Scrappy-Doo, pulling the gun from his vest, decides to make a
Let me
last-ditch
at him,
effort.
Scoob. I'm gonna waste some Jeff Goldblums today.
Is this a joke? I mean, he's like a foot tall.
You
Finger
think
food.
this is a joke? You think I'm a joke? Take this, Jeff.
Puppy power!
Scrappy. Scrappy-Doo fires his gun, but only manages to wing Jeff Goldblum because Scrappy-Doo forgot the fact that he's only about a foot tall, so the kick of the handgun was a bit more than he anticipated. At which point, Jeff Goldblum unceremoniously vomits and melts poor little Scrappy-Doo before shoving him into his mouth.
That
Appetizers.
solves my immediate issues, so I'm good now. We can just leave.
Like, I second that one. I think we're good here.
Uh-huh. Scoob, you?
No. You see, I modified the chambers, guys. You'll become one of my many versions. If I let you go, then who will do my movies? As Shaggy distracts Jeff with his non-stop asking of what movies they could possibly turn into, which ranged really, it was quite surprising, really from anything. Any of the Jurassic Park versions, there was both Independence Day versions, there was The Fly, really any movie you can think of that has a Jeff Goldblum, even Apartments.com. Like, yeah, like, fuck, this so, goddamn, this just Jeff Goldblum, man. Jeff Goldblum. Anyway, Velma pans over at the switches and dials. She can't tell what the hell any of them do, but she starts flicking and turning them anyway, because fuck it. And, well, it's Scooby-Doo, so things go her way. Sparks begin to fly over the chamber as Fly Jeff Goldblum spins around. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing things?
What have you done? Oh no, you stupid bitch. What have you done?
Killing you, I guess?
Shaggy and Scooby run, grabbing Velma with them, and as they do, all chambers begin to overload. But what about the real Jeff Goldblum? Hey.
Hey, I'm still here. It's getting a little hot in here, you know. Like, take off all your clothes. If you could just let me out, that'd be greatly appreciated.
As Shaggy, Scooby, and Velma begin to run out of the house, Velma stops them on the porch.
Wait, guys. What about Jeff, or Fredge, or Daphne, Fred, Daphne, Jeff?
Like, we can't help them, man. We gotta get the hell out of here, and we gotta go now. They're dead. We're done. We're going.
That's fair. Goodbye.
They continue running back to the tow truck into town. As they do, and they get in that tow
Y'all
truck.
come back
They drive away from the town, Jeff Goldblum's old home burning brightly in the night. And as they do, they hear the many Goldblums laughing and cheering in the town square that were left over.
Oh.
As they drive away, they think of the friends and the good times that they had, the many years of solving mysteries, the many late nights with just good friends and good times. And then there was Scrappy. So they think it's probably not all bad that everything ended the way it did. But the one thing they will never speak of again are the events of that night, and they always want to warn everyone they meet of Goldblums in spring. Happy Halloween, everyone. That was
Happy Halloween.
Oh, happy Halloween, everyone. Holy
Happy
shit,
Halloween.
that was great.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween.
that was the thing that we've been working on for like
Or
I
like
said, we've had the
Thursday.
idea for I
Since
mean,
like last Thursday.
we've had that idea forever. We never used it. Glad to
Very
see you
true.
did something with it. Anthony, Jesus Christ. You're the fucking the ad-libbing of the Fred Goldblum was the best.
Are you kidding me?
So
I
good,
pulled up
man.
the exact Jurassic
Oh
Park
my
quotes.
god, I love it. That was beautiful.
And I'm like, wait, I have glasses. That's why I fucking bolted. I'm like, okay. I like mid-talking, I'm like, wait, Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum wears fucking thick frame glasses. And I fucking I know where they are, and I bolted out of the room.
Yeah, I was wondering where the hell you took off at there. Jeremy, congratulations with Scrappy, by the way. That was a great Scrappy you did.
Float
We
in nicely,
finally
actually.
fucking killed Scrappy.
Scrappy's officially dead.
It's
Is he?
really weird. Right? As I just want to do a post real quick so we can leave a little cliffhanger real quick. So I'm gonna go back into my Velma voice, which changed 13
Oh,
times.
please
because
continue. Oh, yes.
I couldn't fucking. Geez, Shaggy and Scooby, I just got a text from my Uncle Bob. He says he has a puppy he wants us to investigate. There, now Scrappy's gonna come back and be the bad guy. We can kill Scrappy for real.
That wasn't the real Scrappy.
That wasn't the real Scrappy. He'd been in Jeff Goldblum Springs for too long.
Got an
I just wanna
alcoholic
say-
version of Jeff Goldblum.
So
Yeah.
Red Herring showed up, and it just turned out that Red Herring was a red herring.
Red herring.
Yeah, that's why I raised my hand. I was gonna say that, but
Also, I gotta say, I made it a joke about Jeff Goldblum needing to sell apartments like halfway through, and I didn't realize that you had an apartments.com Jeff Goldblum in here. So that one made me very happy. It's real fucking good, man.
The listing
This is
doesn't
fucking good.
say it was a cramped space.
It's real fucking good. Real fucking good.
So yeah,
Scooby
that
and
was
Shaggy's still on the quest for the 12-inch Blue Falcon figurine.
$3,000.
Over $3,000. Thank you.
Yes,
Like-
we still got time, so let's bullshit around.
Like
here,
I've bought. Okay, so what's everyone going for as Halloween?
I tried to convince Heather to let us go as fairy princesses, but I think that's going to be next year. We didn't have time to do the material, even though I'm on
Yeah.
vacation, so I could easily make them all, but I don't fucking want to. Still might, just depends on if I get out to Joanne Fabrics or not.
Our story begins with Velma answering a phone call while she exits the van in San Francisco. If you can all remember, they were out solving a mystery against Jeff Goldblum. There were some clones. Things happened. Anyway, our story begins.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, I just got dropped off by the flower shop. Jinkies. Oh, the gang would love that. Well, I'll have to keep my eye out for you then.
Bob Saget pulls up to Velma, and as she enters the car,
What's the drive over from? Where were you solving this case again?
Oh, where were we? Oh, Jinkies. Gosh, I've been to too many places. It's hard to keep track of them all anymore. I think we might just be somewhere in the South. Jinkies, maybe Alabama. I don't know. Oh,
Can't say I blame you for not being sure. I'm sure it wasn't your first time in that state either.
Yeah, we get around, sure. It's a big world out there. Lots to see. Been to the bayous. Found a long-lost civilization. The Great Wall of China, Area 51, England, Hawaii. We did a bunch of WWE and WWF events. One of them was in the Grand Canyon. Then we went back to the same haunted island. I think we've been in cyberspace. And then we also met the Globetrotters a couple times, but different Globetrotters the first and second times. And then we also met Vince McMahon again. And then we did some surfing in Hawaii with a tiki ghost.
Oh, well, I've been just doing my own thing right here, right in San Francisco. Yeah, I'm very glad you came into town. It's been a while. I'm just gonna say the kids are gonna love it. And by it, I mean you.
Jinkies, Bob, I didn't know you had children.
Well, yeah.
Velma,
I've had a family for 15 years.
What?
As Velma approaches the house, something feels odd to her. This wasn't real. Well, at least she had thought it wasn't. Had she really just experienced a title intro? Was that really a so-called song? The fuck was this? Then she sees it. The White House, outside offset by the red roof, and a typical San Francisco home. Was this the full fucking house?
Come on in! The kids are waiting!
Bob, I think I'm having a seizure, or I'm hallucinating. Were we just in the back of a convertible? And now I'm really curious to whatever did happen to responsibilities, the late night, the paperboy, and evening TV.
Well, that's just probably some anxiety. Or coke, Well, the kids are huge fans of you and the gang's work, They watch all your they've heard of all your stories, all your journeys.
As Velma enters the house into the living room, she sees a collection of very odd characters, each acting as though they're from Full House, but also themselves. I don't fucking know, people. I wrote this in the middle of a coke binge myself. Did Shaggy drug her or with something? Did Saga do something? Did he Bill Cosby her? We don't know. I mean, maybe that could have very possibly happened. But anyway, before she could try and ask, she's hugged by Shaggy, but he's not really Shaggy. He's almost like he's Uncle Jesse?
Shaggy, please tell me this is some sort of joke. There's more than just green and brown in your outfit. I don't quite understand what's going on with... And is that a woodchuck? What happened to Scooby?
How's it going, Velma? I mean, I'm just doing my thing, helping raise the kids with my brother.
Oh, can you give me a drink?
Of course, Velma. Soda, beer, whiskey, juice. What are you feeling?
Just water. Jinkies, please.
Saying Jinkies an awful lot. You feeling all right? But coming right up.
Just the water. Please, the water.
Hey, girls. Where's your Uncle Joey?
He said something about finding his old mystery gang photo. Something about an autograph.
Well, I guess I gotta make sure he doesn't get stuck in the error.
I'm sorry, what, Bob?
Bob quickly exits the room, darting upstairs, but Velma tries to follow, insistent on finding out what the fuck is going on. But she's stopped by Shaggy, Jesse. Fuck, man, I can't keep these people straight. I don't know. Again, coke binge.
Shaggy, do you remember do I remember? I think we were with Jeff Goldblum or Jeff Goldblum's. Quite a few.
Yeah, here's your
Anyway.
water, Velma. You're asking some pretty weird
listen.
questions. You feeling all
We
right?
need to follow Bob. And also, Shaggy, why are you acting like Jesse? Are you high? And when I mean high, I mean on something more than the Mary Jane?
Velma, you're gonna upset the kids. I think you need to drink some water and go lie down. It was a long drive.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, Jinkies, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Velma lays down for the night, hoping that maybe she was just having delusions of some kind. This couldn't possibly be what was going on. She had seen some crazy shit with Jeff Goldblum, so, there's that whole PTSD thing. I don't know, soldiers experience it. She watched people get melted. Seriously, did you hear that episode? It's fucking insane. Scrappy got melted like a popsicle. He was all drunk and shit. Anyways, Velma awakened the next morning. She found out things were only going to get hotter. Fuck my ass. Hey, Velma, I know you just woke up, and I know that you're feeling everything's pretty weird, and I'm with you there, right? Everything's very weird. Everything's not what it seems. Well, look, can I keep to this character of playing Joey? All right, just follow me. Can you sign this autograph photo thing? Can you just do it for me, please?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sweet, all right, yeah, thanks. And, you have a good morning. The girl men are looking for you downstairs.
Wait, the girl men?
Yeah, no. The full-grown men, they're all fucked up looking, but they're playing little girls. It's really weird. As Velma enters the kitchen, she sees 3 girl men, exactly as was told, and I don't know, man. Sitting around the table, it's Bob Saget, whatever the fuck, not himself at all. I don't know. He was a terrifically horrifying-looking robot of some kind. Have you caught on yet? I can't help you.
I hope I can find the right hairstyle for my date tonight.
Oh, DJ, you should know that's pointless. Your hair is already exactly how it needs to be.
Laughter with my human family. Say, where's your Uncle Jesse? Oh, Jesse, we made bacon.
Oh, boy, bacon. Hey, Velma, how'd you sleep?
I think I'm having a fever dream. Yeah,
no, man. You just
Shaggy,
drink
Shaggy,
water.
please just Shaggy, just tell me what's going on, okay? I'm about to have a Jinkies attack, and I need to know. Did you slip me something in the water? Because I'm about to go.
No. Velma, just drink some Mojo and relax. Say, maybe you can help Michelle learn to tie her shoes. She's been having lots of problems lately.
I can tie my own damn shoes. What I need is a non-burnt bacon. All right, Bob, I signed on for good bacon.
Now, Michelle, we've spoken about this. It's Dad to you.
Yeah, Dad. Do better. I expect butter out of this shoddy work, you piece of shit.
Oh, where's the bathroom? Yeah, the bathroom.
The bathroom is upstairs. Second door to the right. Yeah, second door to the right.
Thanks, DJ. When I get back, let's go ahead and talk about that outfit.
Oh,
what's wrong with my jean jacket?
What's wrong with my jean jacket skirt combo? What's wrong with that?
It's so 90s. It hurts my eyes a little. We need to do something more flashy, I guess.
As Velma reaches the top of the stairs, she looks to make sure she's clear, and then she opens and looks inside every room upstairs, because of course she does. She's Velma. But each door seemed to be each person's room, whoever the fuck these people were. The first door was just a coffin, clearly the vampirish weird DJ. The next was full of snacks and Scooby. Clearly that was, we all know where that's going. Another had a pinboard with every photo of everyone's name in red yarn. Clearly the weird person who had asked for her fucking autograph. Weird thing. All the names so far are Morbius, the sugar-free vampire, Shaggy, and an officer who can't read a room, which is very oddly specific, and comical yet annoying movie character. I don't know. These are all getting very specific. Craven the Fudd herself and some guy named Anthony. This gave her the people, but not the clues as to how they all ended up here. Why was everyone playing along to this absurd scheme? She checks the final door, and finally it leads her to the attic. She enters, sees an odd-looking machine, just sitting, but a purple-colored TV. As she approached it, the TV flickers on. Hey. Have you seen a 5'6" robot acting like Bob Saget walking around? He was supposed to come get rid of Swamp Man and Morbius. They came back out of time or some stupid shit. We're trying to do our own thing. Have you seen him?
Jinkies! Who are you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, hi, Velma. The name's Jared. I created the robot that's downstairs. His name is Anthony. He's supposed to be doing a thing, and he got carried away. Look, it's a lot to explain. Probably, and I just don't have the time. All right, it's like 2 years worth of episodes and ideas and failings and other shows that we kind of did and then kind of didn't do. Anyway, can you help me? Can you help me? Like, just get things figured out here. As he tries to ask for help, he's turned off, and from behind him steps a scraggly-looking man with mud on his face and on his knees and. Almost looks like the kind of guy who's going to rape you in a dark alleyway. Yeah, right. That's enough, Velma. You have to help DJ get dressed, and I got to fix his network. Goodbye now. Velma opens her eyes, and she's holding up 2 different jackets. The fuck is going on?
Who? What? Am I even going to be able to leave? When's this... God, nothing's acting right, and there's a Saget robot. That's what the head said in the TV, and yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And when did you get here, DJ?
Oh, I've been here. So as soon as Jeremy gets bored,
that's creepy.
Of messing with time. He will leave, and he enjoys messing with Jared and Anthony. So, what he thinks he's fixing the network. As you can see, I'm clearly acting as a little girl. Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, this is gonna end poorly for everyone. Can you help me pick out a jacket? Say, twiddle with my hair.
I feel like this jacket would work better with the whole gene thing you got going on, but I don't know because we just live in a society. So,
oh yes, indeed we do. I do like the purple. Ooh, how rad! Leather. I'll do it. As the night closes in, everyone gathers in the living room for DJ's approaching date.
Candace, DJ, who are you going on a date with?
A sharply looking fellow. I met him outside the news station. Ding dong! Ding dong! Yeah. Hi. So, I have a news report needed in about 2 hours, so I'll have her back before then. And I can't fuck her because I'm only a hologram.
All right. You kids be safe.
Yeah. Oh, well, good night, everyone. Tee haha.
I think that was a successful episode. Shall we tune out of this now, Jared?
Let me check the pages. Edge's door. Picked out a jacket. Oh, right. So this makes it to the 9th page. So Velma, I thank you so much. Take a good bow, Velma. Stay out, everyone. We love you so much. Thank you all for tuning in.
What the actual hell
episode 100
is going on here? Jinkies.
Anthony, I just
did you think that 9 pages of dialogue was going to be a whole half-hour TV series? Because it's not how a dialogue works. I don't understand.
So Anthony, I think we did great.
And I don't.
We've definitely
And Fred
got,
and Daphne wasn't even in this one. Where's
And,
Fred? I don't remember.
It's amazing that we got
dying.
this far. It's really thanks to
It's
Jeff
God.
kill
amazing
him?
that this many people
Did
even.
Jeff kill Fred and Daphne? I just remembered I watched
Oh, no, I'm just
Scrappy
excited
Doo get
that we made it this far.
incinerated.
I mean, you
What's
got 4,100
happening here?
views
Oh my
now.
God, I don't
at this point.
understand.
That's
This-
amazing.
yeah, we're
Someone
over
needs to call the Hex
4,000,
Girls and see what's going on.
So thank you all so much for that.
My
Hashtag
voice
stay
is
up.
gonna die.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, I don't understand. Is
Velma,
this just because of the fucking Snyder cut? Is this just riffing because of the Snyder cut? I don't understand. Someone, where's the
Velma,
mystery machine?
the
I got in
answer-
a fucking car with Bob Saget,
Hey, Velma,
and
Velma, I'll
I
give
still
you the
don't
answer.
know what happened to responsibilities, the late night, the
Velma's having a panic
Paperboy, and
attack.
evening TV. That's just what's going on.
Yeah, so Velma, I forgot to tell you, everything will be answered at episode 110. So you only have to wait 10 more episodes.
I don't know if I'll list that long.
Next time on Wooded Oddcast. Dun, 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 dun.
What do you mean
Can I-
pregnant?
Oh my God! Hang on. Let me do this. Right. Hey Tim. Yeah, I got a house that needs fixing. You think you can help me out there?
Oh, I'll be more than happy to help you out, my friend. Hey, by the way, you got any coke?
Jared,
Good.
I got one critique.
Yeah.
I'm not 5'6".
I couldn't think of how tall you were.
I'm technically 5'9", but I slouch, so I'm 5'8".
Okay. Well, good to know.
Just because
so,
you're 6'3" doesn't mean that everyone else is fucking 5'2".
So we got that. We got that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the episode.
Yeah, let's see someone cut that and just animate the whole thing. I'll give you like, I don't know, $1.50.
I'll give you $50 if you cut out that and animate it. I'll give you $50.
I'll give you more than $1.50. Trust me.
Okay, so it's another Call of Duty zombie. It's gonna be another gonna be.
It's a Velma nightmare. It might seem confusing. We'll get into it. I had a fun time towards the end of it because the way I had kind of led up to it, I just started having way too much fun by the end. I was like, I hope these guys, if they add anything, I hope it's at least in the ending to like something here because I'm having way too much
I
fucking
would never
fun.
touch your masterpieces.
And here's a fun fact about the number 115, 115. It is the element number for Moscovium.
Well, I just know that it's
That's
the big
neat.
thing for the old zombies.
It's also the fire service emergency number in Italy.
Oh, well, don't call that then.
Unless you're in Italy and on
Pretty sure
fire.
you have to be in Italy
Yeah.
for that to
You
work.
never know.
If I dial 999 here, probably go to 911, but
And to what Mike said, definitely not a masterpiece. Nothing I write is ever a masterpiece. I am very much shitty at what I do.
how about anything you wrote?
I just try to make people laugh.
I don't know what he's talking about at this point in time. Fucking Guillermo del Toro, you piece of shit. I fucked that, butchered that, but I'm so
Guillermo.
bummed.
It's
That
okay.
thing hurts.
Guillermo.
You piece of shit. You need to add us because we have ideas. We've created a whole Velma-verse, which really
point,
pisses me off that they're doing a spin-off show of Velma
Velma.
after we fucking start. Every fucking time, gentlemen.
We wanted
Every fucking time.
minds think
We wanted a balls off the wall, what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration, with Godzilla and Planet of the Apes. And now they're talking about doing Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park.
I'm actually.
We've talked about all this.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park before that was announced
I think
too.
the problem is
Because I think when we were going on the rant,
we ourselves just kind of get where pop culture goes. So, like, to us, it's like, yeah, they're popular franchises. It makes sense. Why not? And now we're seeing them finally put the pieces together. And it's like, everybody's been telling you this shit for years. Like, the way you've done these, they would fit together if you would just fucking do it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway, yes.
Yeah, we have another Velma story.
Which is also, I was talking
wrote over the course of 2
to Heather
days.
about this. the Velma story and all that, and how Velma is the sole survivor of Mystery Inc. at this point.
Yeah.
And as played by Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
I'm always the women, guys.
You are. We were talking about this earlier. Hey,
talking
question.
about it,
yeah.
Did you ever dress up as Dr. Frankenfurter?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It was.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We
You
hope
can come out. You can drag. We are accepting. Anyone who dresses in drag, we accept.
So before we get into this, I guess
Mike has
gentlemen,
a pair of heels.
There's zebra print and it's fun.
we should establish who would like to voice what.
I didn't really. I
So
just
you're
skimmed through it.
You're
I'm
obviously Velma.
Yeah, and I'll be any one-off voices. How many one-off voices are there?
Well, we have a couple main characters here. There's one part where Anthony is going to be his robot self of the Oddcast universe that Velma's taking place in all the time for some whatever we did. Anyway, there's Jerry Seinfeld, obviously.
I thought you were Jerry Seinfeld.
Anthony said he would like to be Jerry.
Jerry, because he said I was Jerry Seinfeld.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
fine.
fine.
I don't give a shit.
We got George Costanza, Elaine, Kramer's in there very, very briefly.
What's the deal, everybody?
And
hey, everyone!
I miss every character you just.
There's a surprise character.
You'll be the surprise character.
So I guess I'm Kramer.
Since you guys haven't fully read through it, which is understandable, I kind of said it last minute, but that's because I had been sitting.
Well, my computer's been dead. And I just haven't plugged it in. Otherwise, I would have looked at it further.
Anyway,
so
let's get into it.
Okay, who is going to be who?
So you're Jerry. I'll do George. Do you want me to do Elaine and you do George?
Nope. I'm Velma, Elaine, and Kramer.
All right. I guess I'm Jerry or George, and I'm me. So you want to be Jerry or George?
And I'm gonna make Elaine really nasally too.
It would be fun to do either one.
The Festivus tool. I lied. That's the only episode I've seen.
It's a good episode. It's probably the best episode you can watch.
Only one I've seen all the way through.
Mike,
how generic would you go with Jerry?
Christmas.
The only way I could do Jerry Seinfeld.
Jews have Hanukkah and Festivus is for the rest of us.
Mike, Mike, do you want to be who should be Jerry? Who should be George?
Rock paper scissors for it.
All right. Well, rock paper scissors shoot for Jerry.
Okay.
Winner gets to be Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Well.
All right. You're Jerry.
You're Jerry.
Okay.
Jared threw scissors. I threw paper.
That is correct. Rock paper scissors always solves it. So who would like to do the opening intro? I'll let anybody do it at this point.
I got it.
All right.
Michael time. All right. Let me get a drink real quick.
This is the point where you hear the orchestra instruments starting to warm up.
Our story begins in the Big Apple. Velma enjoying a nice holiday away from the ghost ghouls and masks of everyday work. She was loving the many bookstores and crafts she was finding. Shaggy and the gang had called her earlier talking about the new cases they were looking into. Something about a pirate ghost chasing boaters away or all usual bullshit like that. But who knows? As she enters the coffee shop, she notices a familiar face. Hi, sorry, but I am a big fan. Can I buy you a coffee? One celeb to another?
Well, Velma, I would be honored to buy you a coffee. I actually run a show doing that kind of thing.
Well, of course I know that.
You know, I have a question here, Velma. What's the deal with the prices anyway? $5 for a large coffee? I could go buy a can of coffee, make my own coffee for the same price. Ridiculous thing we endure for convenience.
Well, I guess that's just the price of being lazy, haha.
You are absolutely correct, Velma. Why don't we go back to my place and I'll make us coffee for free.
I would be honored. The two make their way back to the apartment in downtown New York. As they walk, they notice people acting strange, coughing and wheezing, like they were choking on their own air. Others seemed in a panicked rush to get where they were going, but that was normal for the city, I guess. Who the fuck knows?
I I swear people have no respect anymore! Cover your mouth, you animals!
They arrive at the apartment, and Seinfeld begins to make a pot of coffee, asking Velma how strong she prefers it. Wink. The two sit and drink coffee, discussing the trades of work.
So it's always just some guy in a mask, never a real thing?
Well, sometimes it's real. Shaggy, I'm pretty sure, fucked an alien one time, but we really haven't questioned it much after that. Then this other time, there was a witch that was kind of killed a guy, and I really liked him. Would have boned him down in a heartbeat, Jerry.
Huh. Maybe she was having an afterlife craving. Funny, it's almost been funny. It's mostly been men in a mask, though. Seems predictable with every job you take, no?
Sometimes, yeah, but it pays pretty good, and I'm not gonna bitch. Suddenly, the door opens, and in walks George Costanza.
Jerry, things are getting crazy. No common courtesy in this city. I swear to... Oh, hello there.
George, this is Velma of Mystery Incorporated.
Hi there. Pardon my tone, Velma. Just, this guy was on the subway. I was sitting, minding my business, and this guy walks over to me and he's just trying to bite me. Like, what am I? A damn turkey sandwich? I don't know what drugs he was on, but his eyes were glowing. Glowing, Jerry! Glowing! There was something very weird going on.
Glowing?
Yeah, like bright yellowish. It was weird, and I'm not a big fan of yellow, you know, so I don't like that.
George, relax. We got coffee. We'll figure this out. Come on. Sit down, George. Sit down.
The door busts open and in walks Elaine holding a bloody knife. I just killed a mailman. He tried to bite me and wouldn't stop, and I thought it was going to be the first time he was being so aggressive in his pursuits of me, and I felt flattered, and then he gripped me really hard, and I thought, I can't get into this right now, and then his eyes started glowing, and it was really fucking weird, and the knife appeared, and I just stabbed him. Jinkies, what's going on here? The group drinks their coffee and calms down to discuss what is happening. Jerry turns on the TV to find static.
Damn it, Kramer! You must have messed with my TV again. You know, I told him again and again, we don't get the soccer games from Europe. His gambling is going to be the end of him, I swear.
Now, maybe you should just lock your door.
Not let Kramer in whenever? How rude.
But you know what? This is the last straw in an emergency situation, and I can't even get the news to know what the hell's going on. Damn it, Kramer!
As he shouts, a loud thump is heard at the door. The handle jiggles and turns. In walks Kramer, but it's not in his usual explosive way.
Do that! I'm furious!
Mr. Kramer? Sir? Kramer shuffles forward with no more words, just mumbles.
Kramer, you low sack of...
Before George can finish, Kramer throws him backwards into the cupboards. What the fuck? Kramer twists her head around, killing her instantly. Velma, thinking quickly on her feet, takes a chair and slams it over Kramer's head. His glowing eyes slowly turn to Velma.
Kramer, what is your problem?
Kramer continues his pace towards Jerry. He's not himself. Something's going on wrong.
I'm hurt over here. Jerry, I'm really hurt.
Kramer, what's wrong? Without thinking, Jerry grabs Kramer and forces him out the nearby window. He falls. Jerry sees the city in chaos. I take one vacation, and this happens? Seriously?
I could really use some help over here still.
Shut up, George! There's things happening! I just killed my neighbor!
Velma helps George to his feet. They all look out the window and see cars crashing, people running and screaming. It was doomsday.
What is wrong with you? You're animals!
We need to lock the door now!
I'm still in a lot of pain over here.
Velma closes and locks the door before helping George to the couch. The duo sit with their coffee and sigh. If any movie I've ever seen is correct, we have 2 days at most before everything is gone. What a vacation!
I had a show tonight, and there's no TV. Kramer,
Jerry, I think I could need a doctor.
Well, at least Elaine's okay.
What?
She's eating me, Jerry! Elaine is eating me!
Jerry and Velma quickly begin throwing pillows at the closet, throwable weapons at Jerry's small apartment.
I didn't consent!
Quick to the bedroom!
Velma, I get it, but not right now.
No, you idiot! We have to get out of here before she turns us all!
But George!
Jerry's gonna get us!
The duo run for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. In the distance, George screams,
Jerry, you bastard! You famous! We need weapons, Jerry!
I mean, I have a bat, but it's...
Damn it, Jerry! That's not enough! Stop with the jokes!
It's all I know! I'm not the lone survivor type. I'm the make you laugh kind of type.
As the noises die down, they begin hearing a familiar bump at the door. Stand aside and let me show you what a hero is.
Where's the cape? You ever ask yourself, why a cape? Like, I get the suit hiding identities, but a cape? What is it good
If
for?
we're all that's left, Jerry, I'm killing you in the end. Velma prepares herself and busts the door open.
I beat her, Jerry. I really...
As George stumbles in, he notices he's holding a red gash on his neck and shoulder. Stay back, George!
I feel fine, guys, really. I think it's only like you could...
George, buddy, I think you need to go lay down away from us.
Jerry, I'm fine, really.
His eyes begin to glow a yellowish, and George seems to transform before their very eyes. His clothes begin to shed, his skin becomes gray and leathery.
Who the hell does that, George? Really?
What the fuck? And the duo brace themselves, and chalk outline forms behind them in the shape of a shotgun.
I didn't do that.
Fuck it, move over this! She reaches at the outline and the shotgun appears in her hand. I'm not gonna question this anymore. Every time I wake up somewhere different and something bullshit happens in scenario, and motherfucker, I got a gun now.
As
Holy
Velma
fucking
ranks,
shit.
Elaine
Before it was
enters,
Jeff Goldblum,
crawling
there was
on
a
the floor.
flying issue. It was just a bunch of
Velma,
fucking
sorry
Jeff
to interrupt your
Goldblums.
mental
Holy
breakdown,
fuck.
but... Ah!
Velma aims and fires, taking off Elaine's twisted and mangled head. Oh my god, I am gonna be...
No.
Velma must die. Hang on. Okay, what now? What? No? What? Why? Go ahead.
As Velma gets back to her feet, she sees George arch back and jump towards her like a rabid raccoon. Velma fires, knocking him down to the wall.
What is this? I hate this.
It reminds me of something. I think I saw it on TV.
No, Jerry, this is reality. This is not time to dream. It was even a van sleeping in nowhere in the Midwest. Met up with you, an old friend. Why am I in New York?
Velma, move over!
As Velma snaps back to her surroundings, Seinfeld fires a pistol 7 times into George's head.
Where did you get a pistol?
I don't know, it just appeared in my hands. Let's go.
They make their way down the hall to the main street where they find the door is locked. A bell tolls, and standing in the doorway of the stairs appears Zombie Walking.
So, I was just in the neighborhood. Little birdie told me you were trying to leave, and I can't let you do that, Jerry. I can't be the only one left in the city, Jerry.
Who's writing this bullshit? Seriously, it is just some broken nerd with nothing better to do on his afternoon, on a Saturday and Sunday, on a weekend. He has no friends. I swear to God, this is the worst C-movie plot in the fucking history of the world.
I don't know, Velma. All I know is I have to kill.
Walken lunges forward with a bladed cowbell attack.
What a lame gag!
God damn it.
You can't talk, Jerry. You drive a car. You get a comedian to drive around. You go buy the coffee. You could just take him home. Stop being all flashy. You're an average comedian on the over high paid salary. Fuck you, Walken!
all you people, you're only known for talking fucking weird. Like you constantly have an urge to sneeze for some fucking reason.
You both are notable in your vocals, and no one gives a shit. Fuck this joke!
Velma blasts Walken in the head and walks out the now unlocked door. Who's average now? They make their way to a nearby bus with a strange armless driver bot.
Welcome. Sit tight and keep all arms and legs in the domicile at all times.
I hate this.
The bus takes them to the bridge, where they see another blockade of some kind.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Come on, let's kill whatever lame joke comes up next. This is a dream. I really gotta stop reading nonfiction before bed.
As they walk up to the bridge, another bell tolls, and out walks a fucking robot or something.
Hey, Velma. How's the testing going?
Testing?
Program launch board.
Velma looks around and begins to see the rough edges of pixels in the distance.
Is this a game?
Well, kind of. I've been able to access your dreams and through some, Yamadaga. And now I can, we can make new memories.
What is this?
Your dream architect by myself for profits. People love horror movie, or a game in this case, that uses what they like with something from pop culture. Like being able to make Leatherface fight Scorpion in Mortal Kombat, or be Rambo in Call of Duty, where you get to shoot people online. It's here, it's now, and it's real.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Good! We need more damage data to work out a few kinks.
Velma aims and fires, but no matter how many times she blows this damn robot's green brains out, he keeps coming right back like she's stuck in an eternal time loop.
Well, you either die, or I'm just gonna keep killing you already, or I'm just gonna kill me already.
Right, you haven't taken any damage yet. Should test that out as well. The real boss will be what's the way of putting this? A big fucking ass silverback motherfucking gorilla. Something from the lore people would want.
Anthony vanishes as a gorilla appears.
Please end this.
The gorilla swings his fist down and Velma opens her eyes. But she's standing in Jerry's apartment. Kramer has just come in through the door in a huff about the news. You broke my TV, Kramer, so I don't have the news right now. In fact, I don't know anything.
No, 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 no.
You feeling all right there, Velma?
You need water or something?
Velma stares off into the distance and catches the TV. It was the same purple TV she had seen before. She had seen it at the house. She stands to her feet and sprints for the small purple TV. As she reaches it, Anthony appears once more. No, Velma. We need you for at least one more special before we cancel all this down.
What are you talking about?
We have one more special for you at least. Then you can go back to being a pop culture figure forever in the Hollywood lexicon.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's time for this game to end and us to move along.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's not supposed to.
But why?
Anthony guides Velma back to Jerry's apartment and sits her down in front of his TV. Yeah, so that was Seinfeld and Velma in Call of Duty Zombies. It was dumb. It made absolutely no sense. But it's episode 115, which, again, current calling back to our opening, it's a zombie thing.
What is this?
She turns to look for Anthony, but he's gone. Only Seinfeld and company are left.
That's the episode, yeah. If you want to support us, you can...
What the fuck?
I don't want to miss this. Shut up.
Why do you even send them anything anyway?
What? I just want to say the show has reached a new low for entertainment. Gentlemen, we have done this over 200 hours at this point, and now this is what we give our fans. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. This is Michael talking, your third co-host, brought on as a special guest a few times. I apologize for the way that my co-host is. Sheer lack of comedy timing or anything. Creativity all the way around. And we will be back Thursday with a, it says much better episode on the script, but I don't really think that's true.
Well, you try controlling everything, see how it writes up, and you come up with the bullshit.
Gentlemen, please
Just
stop.
shut up the fuck up. See, I have...
No.
There's
No,
the thing is, you guys, come on, we're just happy. We're just happy.
We're not. This was
decide
horseshit.
for
Why am I always the woman?
Fans decide what we do!
The fans didn't write this in.
The fans gave us the poll for Seinfeld. I can't control.
I didn't vote. I've seen the Festivus episode of Seinfeld.
I saw the Mayhem
everything
episode,
else is
Anthony, you have a Seinfeld.
cultural as most.
Pull up the Oddcast Twitter right now. I will
Twitter
pull
right
up the
now,
goddamn
right
Oddcast Twitter right now in the middle of this fucking
right
episode.
here, right now.
Right here, right fucking now.
It's fine.
Just to fill up the airtime.
Why did Christopher Walken show up? That it just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I fucking saw that, and I don't know if you saw me grab my head, but
there'll be a special guest that I get to do.
Hey. This is a Christopher Walken, man.
Hey,
I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. You gotta scroll back so goddamn far.
I wanna be like you.
What's the deal with this Oddcast?
Fuck you, Jerry.
All right. That was amazing. God.
So with editing, that whole argument will be in the background, faded out. So yeah, I came up with that in 2 days. It's shit. It makes absolutely no goddamn sense. It was a fuck you to making the Call of Duty episode the biggest fucking episode we have.
And much to like the show Seinfeld and World, we cut out Kramer.
We did cut out Kramer.
We completely bypasses 2 lines.
Which is funnier. That's why there was some awkward. When I started doing the voiceover, I'm like, okay, Jared was pointing out the thing, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't really know how to feel about putting lines in there. That's why I didn't really give them any. But no, so that's episode 115.
All right, well, that was a very short episode.
What's the deal with this Oddcast? That was something a little special. And again, that went up for the Twitter poll for all of you. You guys told us out of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Aquaman, or Seinfeld who you wanted me to write into an episode like this. And Seinfeld won, and this is what I came up with. Because I want to do something special for 115, the whole zombies thing being our biggest episode. I was like, fuck it. So yeah, fuck all of you that made that our biggest played episode. It's the worst piece of shit.
It's grand, it's great, and I love it. The fact that you hate it.
And I hope that this lives up to the standard of how shitty that one was. I had to repeat it to myself just so I remembered.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Kind of retarded.
Buddha bomb. What makes a hero? Is a hero brave? Are they strong? Is it the fact that they don't ask questions and follow order to the letter? Or is a hero someone that defies all orders and goes against logic, making the ultimate sacrifice in a time of uncertainty and conflict? Someone understands that issues are not right and wrong and sees both sides could have valid points? Unless you're a Trump supporter, or a child molester, or the South will rise again person. You know what? I seem to have lost my train of thought.
I think you were talking about heroes.
Right, heroes. Yeah. I think I might have actually said something there was to say. Or I think I might have actually said everything that there was to say. Let me check. Courage, bravery, understanding, sacrifice, and no diddling kids. Yes, we're good. Okay. Yeah, there. Okay. Unfortunately, this story is not about those heroes. No, they were a little out of our price range here at Toon Command Starfleet Central, apparently. But anyway, welcome, new recruits. It was an honor to meet you, and I look forward to serving with you. Wait, no, I don't have to actually serve with them now.
No, we're just paying you to say this. Mr. Allen, can you please just
just wrap it up a little bit.
That's right, future heroes. I look forward to serving side by side with you. And while you may not be anyone's first choice, there's always room for you here, on the Beast God. God, I don't want to do this anymore. God, can someone give me my little white baggie of powder? Advil? I need my Advil, please, and everyone. Welcome! Before we begin, does anyone have any questions?
So I'm very confused on why I'm here. I just captured the last Metroid and the universe was at peace. And did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed the whole invasion of aliens. This seems to attack me every time my Adult Swim block gets canceled, or I need to be rebooted. The last Metroid was canceled, and the universe was at peace. Fuck you, Samus! You think that was the only issue in the entire universe, was the Metroids?
Yeah, you bitch! Okay, everyone, that's enough. You are all here because at some points in your career, it was determined that you are no longer needed in your current assignment, or your skills would be best served as some sort of backup, or B-Squad.
Okay, but if I'm here, where's Mako? Like, who else is she drifting with?
Miss Mori has found drift compatibility with, yes, it appears that Mrs. Mario has found better drift compatibility with her husband, Mr. Mario.
She married Mario?
No.
Oh, thank God.
You have another line.
Line.
I know I was being dramatic for boss.
Okay.
You mean she married Luigi?
No, Beckett. She married Tony Mario. No relation to Mario or Luigi Mario. Now, can we please move on, or would you all rather sit here like it's some sort of therapy session? After a few moments, the general understanding of the group, Buzz Lightyear starts arranging folding chairs into a circle for the group therapy session. Welcome to Hannah. That is heroes that are not heroes anymore. Yeah, that's right.
Anymore?
Yeah, I needed an H to make it work. H-A-N-A-H. Doesn't work without the H. You can either complain about this or we can start the group therapy session. The group agrees that while the name is stupid, or really clever in my opinion, they would rather talk about why they are really here. Who would like to start? Ah, yes, Mr. Sully. Please state your name and why you believe you should not be here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm here. The project I was involved in was, bigger than the Titanic.
Do you know how many things are bigger than the Titanic? I was on a planetary ring system that would make the Titanic look like a rowboat.
Fine, but why are you here?
Bureaucratic bullshit.
Lies! Mr. Lightyear, please tell everyone why Mr. 117 is here.
Yes, it appears that Mr. 117 failed his vision calibration test after being reconstituted, and then he went on to kill most of his teammates, saying they would just steal my ammo and get in the way. Can't blow my cover without heads. End quote.
I think that's taken a little out of context.
It then says that you decided that it would be a good idea to take on the Covenant alone on High Charity and then kill one of their prophets.
They were the bad guys. Plus, there's a bunch of stuff in the middle that you missed. I drove some cool vehicles, used a lot of rocket launchers, real hero shit.
Yeah, he's pretty much how it happened, and if you don't believe me, I have all the mission files.
Thanks, Cortana.
Shut up. Your sorry excuse for an AI wannabe. You're nothing more than 420-bit version of the Sarah and Sarah. Was here long before you were even thought of by a mad scientist.
Yeah, suck it! At some point in time, Buzz feels the tension in the air as Cortana and Sarah start WWE-style wrestling in some sort of virtual reality space.
It's pretty cool, but there's no real payoff considering that they're just AIs with no real bodies of their own. Ladies, enough! I don't want to have to call the tool man down here to fix whatever it is you break. There is no telling what he would do to your programming once he is done with you. You might want to think of yourselves as elves needing to go to work for Santa in his workshop, or that you are a native South American brought to New York and let loose to explore. They settled down after those threats. All right, John. It says here in your file that you also were adrift in space in your third mission where you apparently made peace between the species, and there was no further war between the humans and the Covenant?
Yes, that is correct, sir. I made the ultimate sacrifice, and so I should be deemed a hero.
Okay, one, you're still alive, so what sacrifice? Also, it says here that the Covenant attacked your ship. I thought the war was over?
It was. They may have just not gotten the news.
Or maybe you didn't really end the war and just pissed everyone off when it came out that you and Mr. Arbiter RB made a deal with the hive mind to save them and the Halo rings, or at least not activate them.
You know, what do you know? All you did was hunt down a parasite that was going to be used for study. And to determine... I redact my question, and I apologize.
Speaking of Dact, what can you tell us about your tuffle with the Didact? Records show that you did, in fact, win the battle with him?
Yep, that's correct. I did that.
Yeah, but only after he got a weird mutation thing from some chick calling herself the librarian or something, right?
Like you have the room to talk about mutation when you were literally put into an alien body in hope of getting closer to the natives. We've all seen Fern Gully. We've all seen Pocahontas. You want to watch fucking Walks with Wolves or whatever they call his asshole? We get it.
Well, you know what? It's no different than the drift in my mind. You know, just melding with another mind and stuff. You know. I mean,
How
also it's
dare you compare the drift with whatever fucked up technology you and those cracked up Sigourney Weaving looking scientists were up to?
I'm proud of this line.
How dare you disrespect Dr. Grace Augenstein like that? She's not only an expert in alien technology, she was the only person to survive the first alien attack on an earthly ship. She then went on to study the paranormal, started a camp for wayward boys, teaching them life and skills in the desert. Also starred in a dramatic retelling of the quest in the galaxy besides the great Tim Allen, and narrated a famous children's book.
I like that last part about the great Tim Allen for some reason. Gentlemen, though, we're talking about John. Also, John, I apologize. Samus said hive mind. I see now that it is the grave mind you struck a deal with, not the hive mind. So I also deduct what's happening. So after the didact, what happened?
You know, he's not the only one who goes around doing solo missions. I go out every day and fight space pirates.
Yeah, with alien tech armor suits.
Not all the time. Half the time I lose them and I get scattered across the entire planet. Then I have to find them again with the more fancy gadgets.
Are you even hearing yourself, Samus? How do you lose a power suit and fancy gadgets? By landing on a planet.
Well, you know, bird brain, but sometimes I start off with nothing and then have to find them.
You don't find that a little odd? You know, that just every planet you go to, for some reason, has power-ups that work for you and you alone? Or?
You know, I've never questioned that before. I have a lot to think about right now.
Did I make you think?
I think I gotta go to bed.
We're not finished yet, Miss Samus. You can't just leave. Oh, fuck, hell, never mind.
No alien tech in a Jaeger.
Nope, only radiation and cancer.
Can we please talk about someone else?
Can we talk about someone else? Can we? Anyone?
That would be a negative. It's episode 117, and so we kind of want to continue the focus on our career Johnny Baby.
And if we could somehow work in zombies and Transformers, That would be cool too.
Says Anthony. No.
No?
No.
Fine.
Okay, John, it says after you defeated the dieback, you did nothing for a long time. It says that you were supposed to have new missions a while ago, but they keep getting delayed.
That seems to be the prevailing theory. I was sent to a training to demo my skills a while back, but everyone picked it apart trying to determine what my best course of action was going to be. I haven't heard anything since.
Well, I'm sorry that things are not working out for you, but I'm sure that you are more than capable of handling another mission without support of a team or armor upgrades. That's why I chose him. Well, that and luck.
Thanks, Cortana.
Bitch! Stop!
Shut up, Tom, you 8-bit sorry excuse for a hosting robot.
Thanks to me, there's an entire generation of children that fell in love with anime.
Yeah, but only the dubbed versions.
You gatekeeping pile of ones and
Are you guys done arguing? Can we move on?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, John. So now do you see why you're here on the B Squad?
No. But then again, I feel this is all for some bit that a less than well podcast would keep doing in order to gain a following.
We have a turd in the punch bowl. Turd in the punch bowl.
Active delay.
Delay is active.
Ready to push the BRB.
Indicate.
Virus sent to code. John, I am so sorry, but it appears that there was a bug that was discovered in your mission code, and your mission's being delayed another few years to ensure that all programming is up to snuff and cannot be manipulated once deployed.
This is absolute crap. How can you just delay my mission?
I don't. The higher-ups do. It's out of my commands. We have to give praise to the all-omnipotent god creatures. I have no control over them.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that my missions are being delayed whenever I ask a question. I mean, mine have been pushed back for years now, and when I ask, it's because they want to make sure all my missions are ready before I start, and then, I get there, and then they're like, it could have gone on another mission, and then they're like, we can't do that, and then, while I'm finishing those, but then it's always like get told I have to stay on base, I think it's bullshit.
Well, you just sound like a bunch of conspiracy nut jobs. I mean, honestly, does that even sound plausible to anyone?
Actually, now that you mention it.
But shut up, Riley. You were deemed unfit for your second mission. We had to get someone to replace you.
Children, Buzz. You got children.
Yeah, and they did a much better job than you did.
I don't have to sit here and take this. I'm an adult.
Then go, but if you leave this part of the training, you'll never get another mission.
Who cares? I was never good enough looking to be the lead man anyway. It's always going to go to the big bad of mutated genes and genetically altered genetics and the Spartan gear, who even no one has ever seen his face.
Well, this has been fun.
Oh, it's gone better than my last group, believe it or not.
What happened to the last group?
To be honest, I'm not sure. It was a real mixed bag of Jeff Goldblums and Scooby-Doos. That old chestnut.
I don't think that's a real saying.
Yeah, I mean, could you elaborate?
I'd rather not.
Guys, trust me. If we get him going, it's going to take 115 days, give or take, to get through all the boring stuff, and another day talking about the superhero sex stuff.
Alright, I think that's enough for today. Let's all just regroup tomorrow and see what kind of training we can get done. To infinity and beyond! Can someone just call the tool man down here to clean up the chairs and the mess? Oh,
what a well-written story.
What a well-written story! I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I did enjoy that. Just a fucking therapy group session for a bunch of
wayward B heroes that have projects in the works but don't actually have anything going for them right now. Samus. I mean, the only one who's really active right now is Tom, but he's got like a 2-hour block on Toonami. That's it.
Give him about 5 more years. He'll be back.
Give or take.
So,
I
I want to thank Sven. I asked Sven to be John 117 on the way over here,
It's
so
good. He got the good, deep, gravelly voice.
It was so good.
I cried. Thank
It
you
was
for the
It
so
took me a minute to
good.
figure it- I had to try to remember Tom. It's been
Yeah.
so fucking long.
Yeah.
There was that click where I'm like, yep, that's Tom's voice.
That's Tom's voice. Yep.
And I like how both characters I got left.
Yes, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that when I said that. But for those of you who aren't really into like the nerd shit, I guess, but what you listen to this podcast,
Yeah, what are you listening to us
Riley was Riley Beckett, who was the Jaeger pilot in Pacific Rim before he was replaced by the black dude in The Children.
John Boyega.
Yep. Thank you. I could not think of his name.
I was gonna call him Finn, but I didn't.
What was it? Jake Sully is from
Avatar.
which on his IMDb page shows 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 now.
Yeah,
All
you know,
the-
Avatar 2 was coming out in 2014.
Yes, that's why I kept saying that. You had Samus, who was.
But James Cameron had to do what James Cameron
does, because James Cameron does what James Cameron. Samus obviously has Metroid Dread on the way coming up, and
as well
then
as Prime 4.
Yeah, when that ever happens.
If it ever happens.
And then Tom from Toonami, and then of course Sven Magnusson as the great John 117, who has been put through the ringer by Bungie and 363. Yeah, thank you.
363.
Yeah, 343 and 343. 343 Industries.
Anthony got confused.
It is.
I was very confused.
So, yeah.
So,
do,
yeah, that
do
was
you like
that
the
was-
shot at Sigourney Weaver right there?
I caught onto that, and I'm like,
oh, this is
when I said that Sigourney Weaver.
I know.
I didn't know that
He was
line.
coming right next. The next fucking line was all
I
Sigourney
accidentally
Weaver
set
shit.
up a beautiful thing.
It was so good. I was like, did he read ahead and know this is coming? Nope, he fucking didn't.
Oh my god!
Started a camp in the desert for wayward children. The book, she didn't narrate the book, but The Tale of Despero, she is the narrator in that movie. So she's done a fucking lot, and I just had to pick the most nerdy shit I could.
Welcome, everyone. Hello. I just want to start off this episode. Pay no attention to that, man. Thank you all for listening. It's been a crazy 7 years. We've been doing this long. I don't know how we made it. And I appreciate all of you. I see new faces all the time with views and comments and whatnot. So thank you. We appreciate you very much for staying on. Today's going to be a special one, because not only is it the 300, it is that 7-year anniversary. It's a special time. And we have a special little treat for you. Something that we haven't done in a while. And boy, did I go out of my way to tie this.
Yeah, I think it's been about 100 episodes.
That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, so we have a scripted story. I went out of my way for a while now to figure out how the hell I would tie everything together. Because the more I thought about it...
Need to be interjection real quick because I'm going to give Jared proper shit for everything. One,
I know he is.
Hi, welcome. Again, thank you. Two, he says he went out of his way, but like it was either this or sleeping for him. So like I'm not like man typed up 46. The man like at today. When you should have been sleeping, you were sending us stuff, and I messaged Anthony. I was like, "Isn't it like 2:00 in Guam? Like we record in 4 hours his time. What the fuck is this man doing?" Got that Guamatian black tar going on to keep his ass up. So, but
I my sleep schedule got all fucked up, so I'm just, it'll bounce back. But no, it's because as I was writing this, I came to realize that we've done so much random bullshit over these 7 years. There's shit here. There was shit that I did with Husky Poo years ago, and like there was way too much that was lore wise, and I forgot about some of this shit as I went back through listening to things. So regardless, so hopefully you'll all enjoy this little story bit here. It's called...
Go ahead, Jared. Crack the tome. Crack the tome, Jared. Crack the tome.
This is called Oddly Dimensional. Prepare.
Also, as a quick scheduling update, the voice of Velma will be played by Peter Dinklage. So if it sounds off, fuck you. That's not true. I Velma voice, and it's been a long week. So
Mike hits second puberty.
Also, Canada and Minnesota are on fire, and there's a bunch of smoke over here in Michigan, and it's making it very hard to breathe. So
that is unfortunate.
We talked about it last week.
That's true. Our story begins here, folks. Everyone, get your cup of teas, get your coffees, whatever the hell, and enjoy. Velma awakened to the feeling of sand and hot air brushing across her face. The air was arid and dry as it blew over her. She stood to her feet, wiping her glasses of some dust smudges, and slowly got up. She looks to the sky and sees a purple hue, what seemed to be almost like a thin veil of energy that seemed to coat it. She couldn't tell if it was day or night. There was no sun, no stars, not even a single cloud, just empty space.
Jinkies, is this Wakanda? Where the hell am I this time?
The last thing Velma remembered was trying to fight a slimy pineapple creature. In an asylum, she vaguely remembered something about Seinfeld and zombies? But she tries to gather her thoughts, but is distracted when she spots something running towards her. It's what appeared to be a robotic man of some kind?
Gotta run. Gotta get to the goal.
Velma found herself, for the 100th time it felt like, in her life, questioning what the hell was going on.
Hey, sir? Machine, excuse me. What's going on? And where am I?
Robo Anthony stops, gives a blank stare at Velma as if he didn't quite understand what she'd been asking him. She noticed, looking over the robotic man, that he had an organic head, though his brain seemed to be vibrantly green and enclosed in a broken glass case upon his skull.
We must reach the goal to be chosen.
He quickly turns back around and begins running again as Velma tries to ask a follow-up question. This was no way to conduct an investigation! Velma took a deep breath and started running after the odd robot man.
Hey, wait! Chosen for what? Oh, jinkies.
Robo Anthony continues running, merely shouting back at Velma as he went.
The first 3 people being chosen for immortality! Freedom from these cursed lands!
Velma kept running, keeping close to the robotic man. She had no idea where she was. She had no idea what was going on. What did chosen for immortality mean? Before long, they arrived at what looked like a destroyed house. The house seemed oddly familiar. It was mostly destroyed, almost like it had been dropped here in this barren wasteland, sitting nestled between 2 cliffs and with its front half smashed into the ground. The robotic man smashed through the broken wall, entering the house in a hurry. Why he seemed so eager to enter the house was beyond her, but she carefully stepped inside behind him. The robotic man continued through the house into a basement. The physics of the house having a usable basement didn't seem to make sense. How could this be if the house was clearly not built here? She continued behind him, entering into the basement. Once she reached the bottom, she saw him rummaging through some boxes, lining a far wall. Soon enough, he stood up holding an old box-shaped TV with some very thin, tiny bent antennas on top.
I think the resale value of this TV has greatly dwindled since, 1994.
Velma's comment was met with a blank stare before the robotic man started running up the stairs with the TV snugly tucked under his arm.
Jinkies.
They didn't seem to be able to get answers, so she started on after him again. They ran out of the house and continued running west into a barren desert of dunes and some more derelict-looking buildings. Every house and random shop was smashed into the dunes. She couldn't tell if the sand and dirt had simply taken over or if they had all been haphazardly dropped here from somewhere else. She also noticed a billboard with the words, "Bringing you random AF news from around the world. FW," but the rest had been covered by a partial sand dune. They reached the edge of the small cliff that overlooked what seemed like a rundown laboratory.
Unless you have some kind of jetpack or jet boots built in, I don't think we're going to be able to go down this way.
Hold tight, sir / madam.
Without hesitation, he jumps from the cliff, clutching the looted TV set tightly into his chest, with his back towards the ground below.
Jinkies!
She watches as the robotic man hits the ground below with a loud metallic thud. She looks around, trying to figure out any way she could try to get down safely, but as she does, she's tapped on the back of her leg by a small hand. She turns around to find a small, fuzzy pink creature standing behind her. Its skin had the texture and its body the shape of a peanut?
You're looking for a way down? I can show you the way down. If you give me a toenails.
Can you just show me how and not do the whole foot fetish thing? Jinkies.
Nah, toenails are no deal. Maybe you can aim for some bushes to cushion your fall.
Fine, just show me the way down and I'll show you 1 foot, you little freak.
The creature wanders along the edge of the cliff, stopping at a boulder to his left. He points at a small hidden path and motions for her to follow. Velma proceeds with some caution, unsure what this creature was or what its true intentions were. As they made their way down, she noticed it kept looking back at her feet, licking its lips for some reason.
So are you like a foot fetish demon or something? Like, is this hell and you're the personification of some weird fucking kink?
In your best dreams.
I don't want to know what that means. Forget I asked. Jinkies.
As they reached the bottom, the creature burst into laughter. As Velma looked ahead, she saw the robotic man. His arms were extended outward with the TV firmly gripped in its hands. His body had, comically cratered into the soft ground like a fucking Looney Tunes character.
I could use some assistance to reach the goal. Please and thank you.
Oh, let's go, lady. Pinker payday. Rodhead, he can help himself. He ain't got no toenails to pay me.
For payday. I need him. Come on and help me get him out. I'll give you the toenail feed if you do. Jinkies.
Tell you what, you throw in some milk, you got a deal.
Velma nods with a confused look, and the two help drag the robotic man out of his hole and get him back on his feet.
Thank you kindly, sir and or madam. And bang. Now we must proceed to the goal. Time is not on our side.
The small creature chuckled to himself and crossed his arms before leaning an arm on the robotic man's metal leg.
So, why are you and him even bothered anyway? You know Mr. Big Shot isn't gonna let you win.
Pardon?
Jinkies.
You two so-called creators of everything here. You left him in charge, and now here we are. Everything falling apart. Everyone running for their fucking lives for some what? Maybe prize? I mean, I doubt the promise made about reaching the goal is even true. Why would he ever want to give us anything special now? He's just coming up with creative ways to delete us all from existence. I mean, I know your head's rotted, but come on, man. Do the math, Tin Man.
Calculating. Likelihood of immortality is at 60%, high enough to continue with this venture. Doing nothing holds an 85% chance of deletion entirely.
Yeah, definitely rotted there, Coppercock. That number should be more like 10% chance of immortality and a 90% chance of complete deletion regardless of what we do. That's why I didn't bother heading to that place to begin with. Besides, last I heard, Redacted was guarding the entrance. He's so drunk, I'm not sure he even knows what's going on to begin with. He's more likely to shoot us and then ask questions to our riddled corpse.
I think you mean ask riddles to our corpse, but that's fine. Jinkies. And what was that you said about deletion?
The robotic man tucks the TV under his arm again and begins making his way towards the abandoned lab in the distance. Velma and Pinkernutter follow behind. As they reach the building, Velma notices a pair of black-rimmed glasses in the sand near a broken wall, almost like someone else didn't make it. Cough, cough. She stops and picks them up, feeling as though she'd seen them somewhere. They enter the building and find that the robotic man placed the TV on a large metallic table with wires connected to its bottom.
Once we have the boss back, our chances will be at 70% of reading immortality. Promise.
Want to give that one more go there, big boy? But that's fine. Boss? I'm so confused. Like, your boss or the person that created you? And what are we gonna do? Like, Teams chat with the TV?
Oh, great. Look, I'm not staying for this shit show. Velma, take my advice. Walk away now. The minute, and I'm saying the minute, that jackass is put back on that shitty little TV, everyone's gonna swarm you for the chance that he can bypass the even bigger jackass in charge right now.
Is this like a special key or something? Someone needs to explain what the hell is going on.
You know, it's more like a crown, so to speak. Whoever has control of the TV, when it's in working order, can control the rules of this place. You know, the douchebag left it forever ago, so, you know, shut it off, never came back. But my advice, again, walk away, like I'm about to do.
Almost correct, Pinkernutter. Channel got changed, and the one you call a
bigger jackass
hit the remote, so that the boss wouldn't be able to change what he wanted. I suppose your wording choice was accurate, a
bigger jackass.
Though entirely that dwells in the goal area was more to blame than boss.
It's weird that the robot has a speech impediment, but I digress. Can we stop talking in code? I have no idea what anyone is talking about.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you let chaos and uncoordinated morons control things for 7 years without any real actual plan. You see, you still owe me those toenails, though, by the way, so, come on, darling.
So what you're saying is it sounds like someone let the channel go to hell by moving halfway across, and what the fuck is with you and toenails?
Nobody quite knows the answer to that question, Velma. You and other questions, your other questions we will have rebooting. Nobody knows the answer to your question, Velma. Your other questions we will have answers to in just a moment, though.
Got it in one.
The robotic man turns his attention to the control panel, where he begins turning dials and flipping switches. He lastly throws a large switch on the side of the machine. An electric bolt shoots through the connected wires and sparks up the TV, ending at the tips of its antennas. Sexy. The screen begins to flicker as it fills with static. The image of a face begins to flicker and fade with those static lines and fuzz. The screen goes dark again before a bright purple light and neon green glows from the screen.
7 years ago, the boss wanted to create a new form of entertainment. He had become fascinated with unlocking the plane of existence filled with nostalgia. He began to study theories and papers about alternate realities. He believed there was a universe where nostalgia and imagination coexisted in harmony. In our search, he and his business partner, Rex Beaver, started FWNR, Fireside Weekly News Roundup, a small studio with an old friend we call Swamp Man. In the beginning, it was very simple, cover random news from around the world. And as the studio grew, our boss began to experiment with other channels, shows using nostalgia. Our boss made a deal with some dark and sinister that hides in the recesses of your nostalgic mind. This entity grew in power, and the more he would indulge his nostalgic desires. Before long, FWNR staff was filled with characters of their own creation. It was beautiful. Sadly, though, he began to lose his mind.
I mean, that's putting it mildly. So get this, right? He became convinced the world was going to end. Real deep web conspiracy shit, man. So the boss, as you call him, Aluminum Ass, he created a persona of himself that embraced the creative and nostalgic dreams he had. I mean, one way to put it, the issue with that being, once that version of that jackass got a taste for power, he started creating things that they weren't all happy and fun. You get myself, Pinker Nutter, how you doing? And, as well as evil creations like Mean Rick, who was derived from his own childhood traumas. And before long, that nut, and not me, put his mind into that modified TV here, created to live in his little nostalgic bliss. But before he went, he then turned his best friend, him, into a cyborg to watch over his new body. But, with both creators being indisposed, the new persona decided, started twisting reality itself. And, that brings us to our moment right here.
Cyborg, so that explains the speech impediment. Well, wait, am I real then? Or is this just some sort of random fucking nerd's dream? Which would make sense on why I changed genders so much. I've still got to be dreaming.
The TV's glow flashes off, leaving a familiar face on the screen. It was the head that Velma had seen before. She remembered now. The house she was in way, way back during Oddly Packed House. Go check it out. The house. He was in the attic. The TV. He had tried to warn her about something, and again, in the asylum. Go back and listen to that one, too. It had helped her defeat the creature she encountered. Was this what she needed to find to end this nightmare cycle? No, Velma. Sorry about that. Look, you were the last creation I could muster before I was banished to a nostalgic void. Really, every dream you've had, as you call them, they were just my attempts to regain some kind of place in reality. The more I fought, the more the demon of nostalgia, and my alter persona, Jokey Pants, fought me back. So, he's become infatuated with the power that the demon grants him, and, it's a real bad time. But look, you are in reality voiced by a podcaster named Maverick. I know it's a mindfuck. You just gotta go with it. Look, we're all trapped in a perpetual cycle of nonsense. You were the only thing that he couldn't control how he wanted to. So, I've been trying to help you. He's been trying to kill you with various nostalgic settings. At the least, he was hoping you would become consumed by the settings control and, sever my only connection back. But Anthony here, we just need to reach the old studio. And then we should be fine. But my time's limited because I can already feel them pushing me out. The head begins to flicker and fade before snapping back with a faint image still on the screen amongst the fuzz. Robo Anthony steps forward and his chest seems to open a small cavity. He grabs a TV, placing it inside before running back outside.
Fucking kind of getting kind of meta there in the story, aren't we, there for a second? Regardless of what I just heard, we need to help them stop whatever is going on. Even if I am just a creation of imagination from some middle-aged nerds on a low-fame podcast, being deleted entirely sounds very painful. Coming from you, now, foot boy.
Okay, first off, it's Pinker Nutter, bitch. Don't ever call me footboy again, or I will literally chew your goddamn toenails off slowly. Secondly, hell to the no. I'm not going to involve myself in some dumbass scheme to fight a demon. I've got my own. Clearly, I like toenails. I mean, come on. And I'm quite content with that. So, good luck, sweet little piggies.
Pinker Nutter burrows into the ground and disappears, leaving Velma all alone. How sad. But Velma runs after Robo Anthony, following closely to wherever the hell this studio was. She didn't know. But as they walk through the barren wasteland of what appeared to be remains of a small town, they hear the sound of humming? It's strange. At first, Velma thought it may be a helicopter, which of course filled her with hope of a rescue and that maybe this was all a lie and she could be free. But to her chagrin, from behind a half-demolished restaurant, came a large wasp. Its exoskeleton was cracked in various places, oozing a green slime of some kind. It was missing legs, some even seemingly replaced with robotic limbs. The wasp was the size of a minivan, with the angry aura only rivaled by that of a charging hippo. Robo Anthony stops dead in his tracks, turning his attention to Velma.
Unfortunately, that is Mean Rick. A deep childhood trauma and delicious snack for Jared. As a child, he had eaten his hive from a sandbox. Mean Rick survived from pure hatred. For one who had killed his hive, he shall unalive. I would say can handle him being robotic, but unfortunately being so large, his mandibles will slice me like tinfoil under scissors, and his stinger would just dissolve me.
Not sure if that was meant to rhyme or not, but that was really good, Robo-Man. But then what the hell do we do now?
We need to run as fast as we can to the studio on the other side of these buildings. I pray you don't fall victim to Mean Rick like Craven did.
Like the Spider-Man villain, Craven? How did he lose? He has lion blood.
No. Craven the Fudd. The one who's powered by fudge, not lion blood. Jared found his early comics funny. He would fall victim to Bugs Bunny type shenanigans, so he created a combination character. He was liquefied almost immediately trying to use bug spray. A noble idea in theory, though he should have done it downwind to Mean Rick.
The duo runs as fast as they can down a nearby alley, cutting behind the buildings of the town, or at least what remained of it. From behind them, they could hear Mean Rick's humming wings as he took chase. The nostalgic demon was sending its strongest creations to stop them from reaching the goal. After a few minutes, Velma could see what appeared to be a large burned studio. She could see a large W and R hanging on a partially collapsed wall. The ground below, she could see the F and N buried amongst the sand. They continued running towards the studio as Mean Rick grew closer, snapping his mandibles behind them. As they got closer, Robo Anthony quickly grabbed Velma by the arm and dragged her to the ground, falling backwards. As they hit the sand, the air above them became riddled with bullets and as gunfire rang throughout the air. Mean Rick dropped to the ground, sliding just short of Velma's head. His lower abdomen curled upward, with a large serrated stinger probing the air.
Jinkies Christ, who is shooting at us?
Not us. The bug. Sergeant Redacted hates wasps. The probability of him shooting Mean Rick and not us was 25%. 75% he opened fire on all of us, but it was the only means of dealing with this monstrosity.
I think I'm starting to understand why you referred to as rot brain. Those numbers are horrible odds.
Perhaps, but we are temporarily alive, so it seems my method was effective.
Velma rolls her eyes before getting back to her feet, dusting her skirt off from the sand. Gets everywhere. They continue towards the studio where they begin to hear what sounded like an anime theme song of some sort. You know the ones. Anyway, as they approached the front doors, they saw a soldier sitting at a desk. His rifle leaned against the side while he watched anime on a laptop in front of him.
Anthony, thank you. Is Jared back yet? He's sending God this place from everyone but him. I'm afraid I gotta stop here. He's busy with something about a I don't know, something about a tournament maybe? I can't recall.
Redacted lowered his rifle and opened a fresh beer bottle. Because, beer. Before sitting back to his anime.
Velma, meet Sergeant Redacted, a creative persona of one of Jared's childhood friends. Redacted, that is not Jared inside. Though it seems your intoxication has debilitated your ability to tell the difference. Once again.
Sergeant Redacted takes a swig from his beer bottle before scratching his head. Redacted, he'd been used as a security measure for the nostalgic creations. That was until Jokey Pants took over. He now served as a deterrent, really, for anyone trying to usurp his power. Fun.
For fuck's sake, Jared is on the TV. The guy inside is an evil version of him. Why are you trying to finish whatever race this is to stop him from possibly destroying existence as we know it? Are we all caught up now, soldier?
Redacted scratched his chin and seemed to ponder the question Velma had asked him like it was a fucking riddle. But anyway, he figured it out, and after a few minutes, he finishes his beer, tossing it off into a large pile on the side, cleared his throat, stood at attention, and, kind of drunkenly swaying.
I had not run for a scenario of that. Good work, Velma. Now, let's finish this.
They proceed inside the studio, stepping over various falling beams and ceiling parts. As Velma looked around, she felt oddly at home. She couldn't understand why. Why would she feel at home? She didn't remember being here. She knew she must have been here in the beginning if she was truly created from some kind of nostalgic ether. So why couldn't she remember it? They continued on into the main studio stage area, where the FWNR news desk sat charred and crumbling. Sad times. A partially melted nameplate rested on the burnt wood, reading, "Anchors, Rex Beaver and Harry Johnson." As Robo Anthony walked up to the news desk, he pulls the TV from his chest and sets it down, turns around and begins walking towards a back office with the name Jokey Pants CEO haphazardly taped to it. Velma looks over the news desk and tries to remember how she first came to be in this very studio. Her memory eluded her except for an image of the TV and Jared saying, "She can do it, Rex. I believe in her." What was she supposed to be doing? Her thoughts began to race. From behind her, she could hear what sounded like Robo Anthony arguing with someone, but she couldn't tell who in the office. She looked over the desk and found a recorder with the tape still in it. She clicked rewind and then hit play. Maybe she would finally have some clues.
Hey there, Jokey Pants. This is Rex Beaver. Just want to say that I think what you're doing is pretty fantastic. It sounds like a great idea. Howdy there, Jokey Pants. Harry Johnson here. As far as I'm concerned, that son-of-a-bitch should have been gone a long time ago. He is, after all, responsible for the fire. Now look, Jokey. I don't think you quite have a grasp on the ramifications of tinkering with some demon of some kind to reach into the realm of nostalgia and bring these characters into life. I mean, you can't possibly know what this is going to do, if it's even going to work. For all we know, it could tear a hole right through reality itself. Do you understand that? Now listen, you need to just stop, brother. You go messing with powers that you don't quite understand. Heed my warning, Jokey. You go messing with powers and things that you don't quite understand, and they're bound to use you back in a way you probably ain't gonna like. Or none of us are gonna like, for that matter.
As the tape stopped, the office door swung open, and out walked a suited man with a purple streak on the side of his long, tied-back hair. He had his hands behind his back as he approached Velma. You are one stubborn creation, you know? You know that, Velma? You know that? You're just such a stubborn bitch. I tried using your own cartoon as a means of getting rid of you. Yet here you are. You managed to escape that. Then I tried resetting you. You know, I threw you in Full House. I mean, shit, I even had Craven the Fudd and Morbius the sugar-free vampire, the worthless fucks that they are. I tried to get them to deal with you. Built them right into the house's characters. I thought for sure they would snap you out, just be gone with you, and all my problems would be over. But this fucking asshole on the TV here, man, I fucking tell you, my quote-unquote true self, you kept finding ways to worm his stupid little TV in there. I gave you just enough warning. It's so fucking annoying, man. He approached the TV, sliding a finger across the top before slamming his fist down hard. The TV's casing seemed to crack slightly, and Jokey smiled a rather malicious grin. Then I said, all right, so she refuses to fucking die. Like, what are you gonna do? So I tried mixing it up, you know? I tried doing a little one-off hero therapy. Thought maybe, just maybe, if I fucked with the setup, like with the layout, I could sever that little connection. You know, just really get him out of here. But then I got really crazy, and I threw you into Seinfeld with Call of Duty Zombies. This shit doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, so something bizarre, right? It's just so bizarre that there's no way you were gonna fucking survive. And yet somehow he followed you. And still, you fucking persisted to just look for answers like the annoying little goddamn detective you are. So I made you feel really crazy. You know, my associate, you know, he brought you to his personal little dungeon. Yeah, a little fun place where he keeps, you know, he infects all the nostalgia and he twists it up, you know, really for his own benefit, but I find it hilarious, but still, you found a goddamn way to escape and keep this fucking cocksucker as a thorn in my well-dressed ass! Jokey Pants takes a moment, collecting himself, and sighs. He grips the TV and tosses it to the ground. It hits the concrete floor with a loud crash and bounces to the side, its screen cracked and flickering. Regardless, I needed to find a way to stop you and him. So then the thing, the boss, the entity, the associate, whatever the fuck we're gonna call him here, he had the perfect idea, and I couldn't deny him. Why twist reality into something deadly? You know, like, why throw you in a twisted nostalgia when the best way to handle this whole thing, you know, it was just to bring you here. You know, it was perfect. Jokey raised a foot, slammed it down on the TV, cracking it even harder. The best way to handle everything was to just give this stupid, arrogant little fucking nerd a hope of fixing his own mistakes. You know, Rex and Harry, they kept trying to tell him, you know, like, hey, don't mess with shit. You know, and then Swamp Man. They thought Swamp Man started the fire. You know, burned everything down here. It's been a whole debacle for them. Hell, it was funny seeing them blame each other. But, I mean, in reality, come on, we did it. It's pretty obvious, right? Rex, Harry, Anthony, Jared, Maverick, Swamp Man, all of them. They couldn't understand the grand plan. Hell, Rex, again, tried to warn him. But in the end, it was just best they all go away and let us do our thing.
So what the hell is the plan? What you're doing is just infecting people's minds with some tainted version of some twisted nostalgia. Why? It makes no sense.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The demon, it feeds on the dopamine y'all give off when you're watching your favorite cartoon. Maybe you're, watching a comfort movie. Something that makes you feel good. Well, regardless, it's unbelievable what you can do when the power of literal fucking creation is in your hands. I mean, Mean Rick, Pinkernutter, those are small time. That was just little bits of chaos, experiments to see how far could we corrupt it, how far could we twist it, how far can we go? Hell, if the dipshit here could bring simple things like Morbius, the sugar-free vampire, by the way, just fucking dumb as shit, into reality. Why not go bigger? Make people's literal worst nightmares become something tangible. With that kind of power? Oh boy. Now that's fucking power. The demon, he just wants the excess pheromones. The little bit of chemical runoff from all you normals. Me? I just enjoy watching people squirm away from their personal flaws, their own fears. I don't give a damn about who controls or who controls what, or hell, who's controlling the world? Who gives a shit? Who the hell wants that job? It's a fucking joke. Then everyone just expects you to solve their problems? Fuck you, I got my own. So, he created me for that exact thing. Run the studio, do the things that he thought he couldn't. But guess what? It was all part of the plan. But the real tricky part, now, the real fun trick, we just looped his dreams into his waking mind, so he has no fucking idea what was going on. It was beautiful.
And thus giving you full access to the creative control and so on. For someone who doesn't want to be a typical supervillain, you're really just kind of doing the same stupid thing, but for a way dumber reason, like some really bad 60s Spider-Man villain.
As they talk from above them, a shadowy figure darts across the rotting and charred rafters. And as Jokey Pants raises his foot once again to finish off and smash the broken TV, of all fucking people, Swamp Man drops from the rafters. He'd been watching the events play out, seeing if Velma could stop him. Maybe he had to, step in so they're not all deleted. But, in truth, it wasn't until he heard those magic words, "I started the fire." The same thing that had been plaguing him for years. Ostracized for burning the studio, losing the remote, breaking the TV, forgetting to hit record, killing Rex and Harry, the list went on and on. Finally, Jokey had admitted to everything. As much as his friends were either dead or, hell, some of them thrown into the nostalgic void, he wanted his goddamn revenge. And his redemption.
You son of a bitch! I fought the last goddamn 4 years over me starting that goddamn fire. Now everyone blame me because I was the weird guy. I mean, shit. I like to make sweet love to my gator wife and make it everyone's problem. But hey, I might not be the best at turning on a camera or hitting the record button, but shit. And I might have shit in the ventilation system of Dreadpool's bunker, and it might have killed him. But I thought it was an outhouse. It was an honest mistake, I swear. But I did not start the fire!
As Swamp Man drops down, he grabs Jokey Pants by the throat, squeezing hard. Jokey fights back, but he stumbles to the ground.
You insignificant worm! I will not be bested by the dumbest fucking person in this cast!
Velma seizes the opportunity to jump over the news desk and grabs the TV and darts toward the office.
Go! Go! We got this, Velma! You really are the dumbest son of a bitch, aren't you? Who the hell is we?
From the other side of a room, a short, hairy man begins running up to the duo as they wrestle back and forth. One leg being shorter than the other kind of made it hard to run, but Whitey was always there when his friends needed him.
I don't know who taught you manners, Jokey Pants, but last I checked, arson is a serious technical foul.
Running up, Whitey grabs onto one of Jokey's legs, stopping him from being able to get up, while Swamp Man strangled him and tightened his grasp around his throat. Although, all in all, Jokey could see out of his eyes... Sorry, folks. Jokey's eyes started to roll back, and a loud roar echoed out into the studio.
You done fucked up now.
From the backstage area came again what sounded like a large roar. As Swamp Man watched Jokey laugh, a long, slimy purple tentacle slammed into his chest. He felt at least 3 ribs crack on impact. And then again, Swamp Man's bad at math. Also in general, he's not considered the smartest. What he'd actually heard and felt in his body was his entire rib cage collapsing as, and a few vertebrae cracking into place after years of rough love-making with his alligator wife, something everyone fucking hated. Swamp Man gets flung back into the news desk and lays motionless. Whitey, being distracted by the event, lets his guard down, and Jokey delivers a swift kick to the head, freeing him at last. Jokey stands back to his feet, brushing off the ash and debris from his black suit, and turned his attention to the office. Now in the office, Velma was already trying to restart Robo Anthony. Jokey, being a version of Jared himself, had full knowledge of Anthony's inner workings. Evidently, he'd found an off switch, and it was not obviously placed. She scanned his work and noticed a single wire hanging from his chest. Forcing open his chest cavity, she unfortunately is jumped by Pinker Nutter.
Give me those toenails, bitch!
He launches from the chest cavity, grabbing and pulling at her hair and face.
Jinkies, I thought Jokey was an even bigger jackass. Why are you helping him?
Chaos, baby. My only purpose of creation was chaos.
Ooh, and why toenails?
Really? Really? Didn't I just answer that? Man, you're a bad detective. No wonder the rest of the gang died at the hands of Goldblums and Spring. Go back and check it out.
Velma manages to get a grip on Pinkernutter's legs and body slams him down on the table. An audible crack fills the room, followed by, a few groans as he lay motionless, face down on the table.
What an annoying pink asshole.
She turns her attention back to the chest cavity of Robo Anthony, noticing just a few wire connections that were undone. She quickly snaps them back into place, and Robo Anthony springs to life.
Quickly, the TV!
Darting from the office, Anthony lunges for the TV set. Just as he almost reaches it, that goddamn slimy purple tentacle flies in from behind and tosses him aside, his metallic body clanging as he sent flying across the floor, cling-clang. Jokey Pants claps at the sight, steps forward over Robo Anthony, looking up at Velma, who now stood in the office doorway. You see, Velma, goddamn, it's useless. We've grown stronger than what any of you can handle. I mean, just accept your fate and let the world cower and drown in its own fears. You just gotta accept it. It's just easier. Velma drops to her knees in defeat. Maybe he was right. She had done this song and dance 6 goddamn times now. And every time, she always just ended up restarting. She searched her brain for any clues. What had she missed? There had to be something. Then she remembered. When all this began, how they stopped. Fly Goldblum. Velma stood to her feet as Jokey Pants approached. She quickly knees him in the balls and dashes over to the flickering TV.
Velma, you have to reach the back room. The void needs to be closed.
Velma turns back and sees Jokey Pants getting back on his feet. To the right, she can see the back room's door where the purple tentacle seems to be slithering back to. Making her way through the door, she's overwhelmed by a feeling of pure bliss. The feeling you get being 4 years old and hearing your favorite cartoon theme song or your favorite ice cream. The feeling of pure nostalgia. Behind the door, she sees it. A large portal that was oozing the nostalgic bliss we all crave. As she got closer, the purple tendrils began grabbing the edges of the portal, and a large pineapple-like creature seemed to slide out.
Velma, my child, return to the void where you belong. You belong with us.
As Velma scans the room for what controls the void's rift, she's grabbed from behind by Jokey Pants, goddammit! Come here! Now, I want you to witness. We're going to envelop the whole world. No one will be able to resist that bliss of nostalgia. You're feeling it right now. I know you are. Everyone will invite it in. Everyone's going to relish it. And then, just when everyone sits down and they think they're going to get their favorite show, their cartoon, whatever the fuck it is that hits those buttons for you, oh, bam! That's when we snap, baby. From every last drop, they're going to give us that dopamine, all those little chemical runoffs, and we're going to leave them with nothing but feelings of fear and doubt. God, can you say it? Oh my God, damn, it feels good. The pure chaos, the panic that's going to come, it's fucking beautiful, man. It's just great, isn't it? But don't worry, though, you won't be around to suffer. Jokey shoves Velma to the ground, closer to the void demon. As she looks up to its lifeless, glowing eyes, she feels the warmth of happiness, bliss shrouding something sinister. In its eyes, she can see her past life. Scooby, Shaggy, Fad, and Daphne, too. They were back in the Mystery Machine, off to solve the classic case of the Black Knight. Was this real? Was everything just some kind of dream?
Like nothing ever really gets deleted, Like nothing ever really gets deleted, Like nothing ever really gets deleted.
What was that, Shaggy?
Like nothing, man. Nothing that's created goes to the void and is deleted forever. It's never truly gone, man. All things come back, Velma. All things.
Suddenly, Velma snaps back. She stares at the void demon, and then back at Jokey Pants, who was reveling in his victory. What an asshole. She turns back to the void demon, standing, and she takes a deep breath.
You know, Jokey, nothing that's been created in the void ever really goes away.
What? What the fuck are you talking about? What? If I delete you now, you don't get to just come back. You're gonna vanish forever, right? I mean, bullshit, Velma. But you know what? The hell. I like to gamble. I mean, I have an addiction. Let's say, you know what? I'm gonna call your bluff. Shall we call your bluff?
As Jokey nods for the void demon to consume Velma, she raises a hand for a pause. Okay, what now? More wisdom from a dying woman? Fine. Give me your last genius fucking statement.
Just one final question, Jokey. Did you fuck his wife?
What? What kind of fuck? What kind? Okay. You know what? Technically, I am Jared, so technically, I may have fucked a few guys' wives. I mean, and I guess I did. Not sure what the fuck that has to do with your current predicament, because I mean, deletion, dead forever. But you know what? Yeah, I fucked his wife. Whoever the hell he is, I hope he's happy being a cuck.
From behind Jokey Pants, the sound of a gun hammer clicked back.
So you did fuck my wife?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No.
We deleted you like forever ago.
Come back now.
Word of wisdom's, Jokey. One thing is fact with the internet and nostalgia. Nothing is ever truly deleted in the void.
Oh, that's right. Not Henry Pym fires his revolver and sends a round through Jokey's face. He stumbles forward into the void demon and the two are sucked back into the deep recesses of the nostalgic void. As they vanish, the portal begins to shake, sending shock waves of a neon green light outward. Velma could feel herself being pulled somewhere, but she wasn't sure where. Suddenly, the portal explodes and envelops everything around it. And as Velma floats in nothingness of the nostalgic void, she's greeted by, of course, the Odd TV set. That was crazy. So, I'm sorry. Sorry I had to drag you into all this, Velma. I mean, honestly, thanks. 'Cause, I mean, you truly saved everything. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Like, truly, I'm eternally grateful. Honestly, tell you what, allow me to send you back where you belong. Scooby-Doo, whatever case you want, I'm fine with it. And hey, remember to stay odd, will ya? The world's so fucking boring with everyone just fitting in and not doing anything. Just be unique and be yourself. Bye now. In a bright flash of light, Velma awakens back in the mystery machine, her friends all laughing and joking as they head out for another mystery.
Jeez.
And I hear what you're asking. Calm down, dear listener. You want to know, don't you? What happened to that TV head, Jared? And what about Robo Anthony? Hell, they weren't even in the last half. I hear you. Well, I'm afraid those stories are something for another time. Anthony, put the goddamn bear down, buddy. Anthony?
Look at it, boss. Isn't it just the cutest little guy?
Yeah, there you go. That is oddly dimensional. The longest story I've ever written, and I'm sorry.
It's fine. You will need to record the first little statement, though. You froze on us. So that first little intro blurb, you'll need to superimpose that when you're editing. So,
okay. Yeah.
So that's why we're like, is it us? Did we freeze? Like, no, it's Jared. That's why we were saying those things if you heard us. So just that first that intro bit of that, it just, for whatever reason, the internet hated you right there.
Interesting. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah. Jared, go ahead, Anthony, and then we'll do the post story interview.
No. That's what I was going to get.
What are you going to do? Jared, how was it? Just like, welcome to Behind the Blow. Jared Miniker, part 2. Jared, how was it? Right. How was it just yelling at yourself for about 15 minutes there?
Yeah, you good, bud?
Are you going to unpack some stuff there? Do we need to talk?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine now, Anthony, because he got it off.
I'm fine.
There was a lot of self-hating in there.
There's a lot of self-deprecation in there, which is normal, but like not in written word form, man. Like,
we just want to make sure it's not a note.
Like, yeah, that's it. It's like, don't forget I love you guys kind of note. Like, Jesus Christ.
Don't go to school tomorrow.
Right. Sure glad I apologized to that guy kind of note.
There's just a lot of shit that's happened over 7 years, and
listen, there was shit that I forgot about in that story, and I'm like, God damn, that's right, it was Goldblum since spring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the only
thing the SAP episode as well. I caught that.
Yes.
The only thing only person that didn't make an appearance was Mr. John Halo 117. So
yeah,
but I get why. Yeah. So I get why. And then also I'm now realizing Craven the Fudd. I'm now understanding that meme after 7 years. So guess it just never really clicked for me. But I was gonna interrupt the story, but it had a good flow, so I didn't want to. But like, damn, I get it now.
Yeah, for all of you out there, I could always do other things. I just wanted to tie off to end Velma's overall story, because I feel like we just keep making Velma suffer.
God. If you want to write more stories, and I can do Nigel Uno pretty good. I can do number 1. Bring me number 1.
I'd be okay with that.
I think
you okay with that?
Do a K&D tie-in for episode 400.
Yeah, you got 100 episodes to figure it out.
Yeah, fucking start right now, bud.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but honestly, so it has been a crazy long time. Jared's lived in like 12 different places in these last 7 years.
Shit.
Like 4 states, 2 countries.
You know, sometimes life's river is not the best, and sometimes you're me, and you just, mistakes happen.
Yeah, sometimes you accidentally sleep with 2 married women, not at the same time.
Sometimes
just like 6 months apart, and you end up on a couch. And you end up on a couch and you buy a chair thinking it's going to be a better bed than a couch, and it's not. And you don't sleep for 2.5 or a year and a half, and then you get your own bed and you wonder, like, wow, maybe I really did fuck up my back while sleeping in that chair / couch.
Sometimes, and sometimes some of us like to fuck around in high school, and some of us didn't do that. And then some women put your pee-pee in their mouth, and you go, okay, I'm just doing this now. And sometimes it's a mistake. Always use your head on top of your head, not the one between your legs.
Oh, you got one of those works too?
Yeah, they make a cream for that.